Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC, offers timeless wisdom and practical guidance for leading a fulfilling life. Rooted in the principles of virtue, wisdom, and self-control, Stoicism teaches us how to navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. It emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our values, understanding what we can and cannot control, and cultivating an inner sense of tranquility regardless of external circumstances. Stoicism flourished in ancient Greece and Rome, gaining prominence through the works of influential philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These thinkers not only developed the theoretical framework of Stoicism, but also provided practical advice for applying its principles in everyday life. Their writings, preserved through the centuries, continue to inspire and guide individuals seeking to lead more meaningful and virtuous lives. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, the teachings of Stoicism are more relevant than ever. The 21st century presents unique challenges, from the constant barrage of information and distractions to the pressures of modern work life and personal relationships. Amidst this backdrop, Stoicism offers a beacon of calm and clarity, helping us to focus on what truly matters and to develop the inner strength needed to face life's inevitable ups and downs. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. This concept, known as the dichotomy of control, is profoundly liberating. It teaches us to direct our energy and efforts towards the aspects of life that we can influence our thoughts, actions, and responses while accepting the things that are beyond our control with equanimity. This mindset shift can significantly reduce stress and anxiety, allowing us to approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and composure. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as guiding principles for ethical living and personal growth. By striving to embody these qualities, we can build stronger, more authentic relationships, make better decisions, and contribute positively to our communities. In essence, Stoicism provides a moral compass that helps us navigate the complexities of modern life with integrity and purpose. As we move into 2024, the teachings of Stoicism offer valuable insights for addressing contemporary issues. The digital age, characterized by rapid technological advancements and social media proliferation, often leads to a sense of overwhelm and disconnection. Stoicism's emphasis on mindfulness and presence can help counteract these effects, encouraging us to live more intentionally and to focus on the present moment. Additionally, the ongoing global challenges, such as climate change, political instability, and economic uncertainties, can evoke feelings of helplessness and despair. Stoicism provides a framework for maintaining hope and resilience in the face of such challenges. By focusing on our sphere of influence and taking meaningful action within it, we can make a positive impact while maintaining our peace of mind. Stoicism also offers practical tools for personal development and well-being. Practices such as daily reflection, negative visualization, and voluntary discomfort help build mental fortitude and emotional resilience. These techniques enable us to prepare for adversity, appreciate the present, and develop a deeper understanding of our own strengths and weaknesses. The benefits of practicing Stoicism in today's world are manifold. Firstly, it promotes mental clarity and emotional stability. By encouraging us to examine our thoughts and emotions critically, Stoicism helps us to develop a more rational and balanced perspective. This can lead to improved decision-making, better stress management, and a greater sense of inner peace. Secondly, Stoicism fosters personal growth and self-improvement. The philosophy challenges us to live in accordance with our highest values and to continuously strive for excellence. This commitment to personal virtue can enhance our sense of purpose and fulfillment, driving us to achieve our goals and to become the best versions of ourselves. Thirdly, Stoicism enhances our relationships. By teaching us to approach interactions with empathy, patience, and understanding, Stoicism helps us to build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. It encourages us to act with kindness and fairness, fostering a sense of mutual respect and cooperation. Finally, Stoicism provides a framework for dealing with adversity. Life is inherently unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. Stoicism equips us with the mental tools needed to face these challenges with courage and resilience. By accepting what we cannot change and focusing on our response, we can navigate difficult situations with grace and determination. In conclusion, Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, but a practical guide for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Its teachings offer valuable insights for navigating the complexities of modern life, promoting mental clarity, personal growth, and emotional resilience. As we embrace the wisdom of Stoicism, we can cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and purpose, empowering us to command our lives with grace and integrity in 2024 and beyond. In the whirlwind of the 21st century, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism has found a resurgence in popularity, proving its timelessness and adaptability. In 2024, we face a unique set of challenges that make the teachings of Stoicism particularly relevant. These challenges include the relentless pace of technological advancement, the omnipresence of social media, and the constant stream of global news, all of which contribute to a sense of overwhelm and anxiety. One of the fundamental aspects of Stoicism is its focus on personal agency and the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us to differentiate between what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, and what we cannot, external events, other people's actions, and the outcomes of our efforts. This simple yet profound insight is a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. By focusing on what we can control, we can alleviate much of the stress and anxiety that comes from trying to manage the uncontrollable. Moreover, Stoicism encourages mindfulness and presence, which are crucial in an age dominated by distractions. The philosophy teaches us to be fully engaged in the present moment, to appreciate the here and now, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude for what we have. This is particularly relevant today when our attention is constantly pulled in multiple directions by notifications, emails, and the incessant demands of modern life. By practicing Stoicism, we can reclaim our focus and live more intentionally. Stoicism also offers a robust framework for ethical living and personal integrity. In a world where moral and ethical guidelines can sometimes seem blurred, Stoicism provides a clear set of virtues to guide our actions: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as a moral compass, helping us to navigate the ethical dilemmas of modern life with clarity and confidence. The practice of Stoicism offers numerous benefits that are particularly pertinent in the context of today's fast-paced and often chaotic world. Here are some of the key advantages. Stoicism fosters mental clarity and emotional stability. Stoic practices such as daily reflection, meditation, and journaling encourage us to examine our thoughts and emotions critically. By doing so, we can develop a more rational and balanced perspective on our experiences. This helps us to avoid being swept away by negative emotions such as anger, fear, and frustration, and instead respond to challenges with calmness and composure. Stoicism equips us with tools to build resilience and cope with adversity. Techniques such as negative visualization, where we imagine potential difficulties and prepare for them mentally, help us to face life's challenges with greater fortitude. By anticipating and accepting that setbacks and hardships are a natural part of life, we can approach them with a proactive and resilient mindset, This is particularly valuable in today's unpredictable world, where personal and professional setbacks are inevitable. The emphasis on rationality and wisdom in Stoicism enhances our decision-making abilities. By prioritizing reason over emotion, Stoicism helps us to make more thoughtful and deliberate choices. This is especially important in high-pressure situations where impulsive decisions can lead to negative outcomes. Stoic practices encourage us to pause, reflect, and consider the long-term consequences of our actions, leading to better decisions and more positive results. Stoicism promotes ethical living and personal growth by encouraging us to align our actions with our highest values. By striving to embody virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can develop a stronger sense of purpose and fulfillment. This commitment to personal virtue not only enhances our sense of self-worth, but also has a positive impact on those around us, fostering a more just and harmonious society. Stoicism teaches us to approach our relationships with empathy, patience, and understanding. By focusing on what we can control, our own actions and responses, we can navigate interpersonal conflicts more effectively and build stronger, more authentic connections with others. Stoic principles, such as treating others with fairness and respect, and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, can significantly enhance the quality of our relationships. By emphasizing the importance of focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, Stoicism helps to reduce stress and anxiety. This mindset shift allows us to let go of unnecessary worries and to approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and equanimity. In a world where stress and anxiety are prevalent, the practice of Stoicism offers a powerful antidote. Stoicism encourages us to live in accordance with our values and to pursue our goals with determination and integrity. This alignment between our actions and our values fosters a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. By focusing on what truly matters and committing to continuous self-improvement, we can lead more meaningful and satisfying lives. Stoicism also has implications for our responsibilities towards the environment and society. By promoting the virtue of justice, Stoicism encourages us to act with fairness and consideration for others, including future generations. This can inspire more sustainable and ethical choices in our personal and professional lives, contributing to the well-being of the planet and the broader community. In conclusion, the teachings of Stoicism are incredibly relevant and beneficial in 2024. The philosophy's emphasis on personal agency, mindfulness, and ethical living provides valuable tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. By practicing Stoicism, we can cultivate mental clarity, emotional stability, resilience, and a greater sense of purpose. Whether facing personal challenges, navigating professional pressures, or seeking to build stronger relationships, the principles of Stoicism offer timeless wisdom and practical guidance for leading a fulfilling and virtuous life. As we embrace the teachings of Stoicism, we can command our lives with grace and integrity, making a positive impact on ourselves and the world around us. Stoicism, an influential school of philosophy, traces its roots back to ancient Greece, specifically to the early 3rd century BC. It was founded by Zeno of Citium, a philosopher whose teachings have resonated through the centuries. To fully appreciate the enduring impact of Stoicism, it's essential to understand its origins, the historical context in which it developed, and the foundational ideas introduced by Zeno and his followers. Zeno of Citium, born around 334 BC in the city of Citium on the island of Cyprus, was a merchant by profession. His journey to becoming a philosopher began with a shipwreck. Stranded in Athens, Zeno wandered into a bookshop and began reading about Socrates, which sparked his interest in philosophy. He sought out the leading philosophers of Athens, eventually studying under Crates of Thebes, a prominent Cynic philosopher. Zeno's time with Crates profoundly influenced his thinking, but he eventually found the Cynic lifestyle too austere. Around 300 BC, Zeno began teaching his own philosophical ideas at the Stoic, or painted porch in Athens. This colonnade, adorned with frescoes, became the namesake of his school, Stoicism. The painted porch was an ideal setting for Zeno's teachings, blending the aesthetic beauty of the location with the intellectual rigor of his philosophy. Stoicism was deeply influenced by Socratic thought, particularly the emphasis on ethics and the pursuit of virtue. Socrates had posited that virtue is knowledge, and that the purpose of life is to attain moral excellence. Zeno adopted these ideas, asserting that virtue is the only true good and that it is sufficient for happiness. This marked a significant departure from the hedonistic philosophies of the time, which equated happiness with pleasure. Zeno's philosophical journey began with the Cynics, who advocated for a life lived in accordance with nature, devoid of societal conventions and material possessions. While Zeno respected the Cynic commitment to simplicity and self-sufficiency, he sought a more moderate approach. He retained the Cynic ideal of living in harmony with nature, but rejected the extreme asceticism often associated with cynicism. Instead, he emphasized rationality and self-control as the means to achieve a balanced and virtuous life. The early Stoic doctrine, as articulated by Zeno, was built on three pillars: logic, physics, and ethics. Logic was considered essential for clear thinking and understanding the nature of the world. Physics, encompassing the study of nature and the cosmos, provided the context for ethical behavior, as Stoics believed that living in accordance with nature was key to living a good life. Ethics, the most important pillar, focused on how individuals should live and interact with others, emphasizing the development of personal virtue and moral character. One of Zeno's significant contributions to Stoic thought was the concept of the kathekon, or appropriate actions. These are actions that are in harmony with nature and reason, and they form the basis of moral conduct. Unlike the Cynics, who often dismissed societal norms entirely, Zeno believed that fulfilling social roles and duties could be compatible with living a virtuous life. This pragmatic approach allowed Stoicism to be more adaptable and applicable to a broader audience. Zeno's teachings were further developed by his successors, including Cleanthes and Chrysippus. Cleanthes, who succeeded Zeno as the head of the Stoic school, expanded on Zeno's ideas, particularly in the realm of theology. He emphasized the concept of the logos, a rational principle that governs the universe, and identified it with divine reason. This idea of a rational, ordered cosmos became a central tenet of Stoic philosophy. Chrysippus, often considered the second founder of Stoicism, made significant contributions to Stoic logic and ethics. He systematized the Stoic doctrines and defended them against criticisms from rival schools of thought. Chrysippus' work ensured the survival and propagation of Stoic philosophy, laying the groundwork for its later adoption by Roman thinkers. The early Stoics also introduced the idea of apatheia, or freedom from passions. They believed that destructive emotions, such as anger, fear, and jealousy, arise from false judgments and irrational beliefs. By cultivating rational thought and aligning one's will with nature, individuals could achieve a state of inner tranquility and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. This emphasis on emotional resilience and inner peace is one of the reasons Stoicism remains relevant today. The influence of Stoicism extended beyond the confines of the philosophical schools and into the broader Greek and Roman societies. Stoic ideas about virtue, rationality, and self-control resonated with many people, including statesmen, generals, and emperors. The practical nature of Stoic teachings made them accessible and appealing to those seeking guidance on how to live a good life amidst the challenges and uncertainties of the ancient world. In summary, the origins of Stoicism in ancient Greece, under the guidance of Zeno of Citium, laid the foundation for a philosophy that emphasizes virtue, rationality, and living in harmony with nature. Influenced by Socratic and Cynic thought, Zeno developed a pragmatic and adaptable system that addressed the ethical and existential questions of his time. The teachings of Zeno and his successors not only shaped the intellectual landscape of their era, but also provided enduring insights that continue to guide individuals in the pursuit of a virtuous and fulfilling life. The early development of Stoicism set the stage for its later flourishing in Roman times and its ongoing relevance in the modern world. Stoicism, an influential school of philosophy, traces its roots back to ancient Greece, specifically to the early 3rd century BC. It was founded by Zeno of Citium, a philosopher whose teachings have resonated through the centuries. To fully appreciate the enduring impact of Stoicism, it's essential to understand its origins, the historical context in which it developed, and the foundational ideas introduced by Zeno and his followers. Zeno of Citium, born around 334 BC in the city of Citium on the island of Cyprus, was a merchant by profession. His journey to becoming a philosopher began with a shipwreck. Stranded in Athens, Zeno wandered into a bookshop and began reading about Socrates, which sparked his interest in philosophy. He sought out the leading philosophers of Athens, eventually studying under Crates of Thebes, a prominent Cynic philosopher. Zeno's time with Crates profoundly influenced his thinking, but he eventually found the Cynic lifestyle too austere. Around 300 BC, Zeno began teaching his own philosophical ideas at the Stoic, or painted porch in Athens. This colonnade, adorned with frescoes, became the namesake of his school, Stoicism. The painted porch was an ideal setting for Zeno's teachings, blending the aesthetic beauty of the location with the intellectual rigor of his philosophy. Stoicism was deeply influenced by Socratic thought, particularly the emphasis on ethics and the pursuit of virtue. Socrates had posited that virtue is knowledge, and that the purpose of life is to attain moral excellence. Zeno adopted these ideas, asserting that virtue is the only true good and that it is sufficient for happiness. This marked a significant departure from the hedonistic philosophies of the time, which equated happiness with pleasure. Zeno's philosophical journey began with the Cynics, who advocated for a life lived in accordance with nature, devoid of societal conventions and material possessions. While Zeno respected the Cynic commitment to simplicity and self-sufficiency, he sought a more moderate approach. He retained the Cynic ideal of living in harmony with nature, but rejected the extreme asceticism often associated with cynicism. Instead, he emphasized rationality and self-control as the means to achieve a balanced and virtuous life. The early Stoic doctrine, as articulated by Zeno, was built on 3 pillars: logic, physics, and ethics. Logic was considered essential for clear thinking and understanding the nature of the world. Physics, encompassing the study of nature and the cosmos, provided the context for ethical behavior, as Stoics believed that living in accordance with nature was key to living a good life. Ethics, the most important pillar, focused on how individuals should live and interact with others, emphasizing the development of personal virtue and moral character. One of Zeno's significant contributions to Stoic thought was the concept of the kathekon, or appropriate actions. These are actions that are in harmony with nature and reason, and they form the basis of moral conduct. Unlike the Cynics, who often dismiss societal norms entirely, Zeno believed that fulfilling social roles and duties could be compatible with living a virtuous life. This pragmatic approach allowed Stoicism to be more adaptable and applicable to a broader audience. Zeno's teachings were further developed by his successors, including Cleanthes and Chrysippus. Cleanthes, who succeeded Zeno as the head of the Stoic school, expanded on Zeno's ideas, particularly in the realm of theology. He emphasized the concept of the logos, a rational principle that governs the universe, and identified it with divine reason. This idea of a rational, ordered cosmos became a central tenet of Stoic philosophy. Chrysippus, often considered the second founder of Stoicism, made significant contributions to Stoic logic and ethics. He systematized the Stoic doctrines and defended them against criticisms from rival schools of thought. Chrysippus' work ensured the survival and propagation of Stoic philosophy, laying the groundwork for its later adoption by Roman thinkers. The early Stoics also introduced the idea of apatheia, or freedom from passions. They believed that destructive emotions, such as anger, fear, and jealousy, arise from false judgments and irrational beliefs. By cultivating rational thought and aligning one's will with nature, individuals could achieve a state of inner tranquility and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. This emphasis on emotional resilience and inner peace is one of the reasons Stoicism remains relevant today. The influence of Stoicism extended beyond the confines of the philosophical schools and into the broader Greek and Roman societies. Stoic ideas about virtue, rationality, and self-control resonated with many people, including statesmen, generals, and emperors. The practical nature of Stoic teachings made them accessible and appealing to those seeking guidance on how to live a good life amidst the challenges and uncertainties of the ancient world. In summary, the origins of Stoicism in ancient Greece, under the guidance of Zeno of Citium, laid the foundation for a philosophy that emphasizes virtue, rationality, and living in harmony with nature. Influenced by Socratic and Cynic thought, Zeno developed a pragmatic and adaptable system that addressed the ethical and existential questions of his time. The teachings of Zeno and his successors not only shaped the intellectual landscape of their era, but also provided enduring insights that continue to guide individuals in the pursuit of a virtuous and fulfilling life. The early development of Stoicism set the stage for its later flourishing in Roman times and its ongoing relevance in the modern world. Stoicism's transition from Greek to Roman culture marks a significant period in its history, as the philosophy evolved and integrated into the daily lives and governance of Rome. The influence of Roman philosophers, the practical application of Stoic principles in public life, and the philosophical evolution under Roman thinkers contributed to the deep entrenchment of Stoicism in Roman culture. The Roman era of Stoicism is often associated with three prominent philosophers: Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These figures not only adapted Stoic principles to suit the Roman ethos, but also left a lasting legacy through their writings and teachings. Seneca, a statesman, dramatist, and advisor to Emperor Nero, played a crucial role in the adaptation of Stoic philosophy to the practical and ethical challenges of Roman life. Born in 4 BC, Seneca's works, including his letters and essays, focus on the application of Stoic principles to personal and political ethics. He emphasized the importance of virtue, reason, and self-control in leading a good life, and his teachings addressed issues such as wealth, power, and adversity. Seneca's approach made Stoicism accessible to the Roman elite and provided practical advice for managing the complexities of political life. Epictetus, born a slave around 50 AD, later gained his freedom and became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers of his time. His teachings were compiled by his student Arrian in the form of the Discourses and the Enchiridion or Handbook. Epictetus emphasized the distinction between what is within our control and what is not, a core Stoic tenet. He taught that true freedom and tranquility come from focusing on our own actions and attitudes rather than external events. His teachings resonated with a wide audience, from slaves to emperors, highlighting the universal applicability of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, is perhaps the most famous Stoic philosopher. His personal writings, known as Meditations, provide a profound insight into the application of Stoic principles in the highest echelons of power. Marcus Aurelius wrote his reflections as a form of self-examination and moral guidance, emphasizing the importance of humility, duty, and inner strength. His reign is often cited as an example of the Stoic ideal of the philosopher king, and his writings continue to inspire readers with their wisdom and practicality. The integration of Stoicism into Roman culture was facilitated by its alignment with traditional Roman values such as duty, discipline, and rationality. Stoic philosophy offered a framework for personal and civic virtue, which appealed to Roman leaders and citizens alike. The emphasis on ethical conduct, self-control, and the common good resonated with the Roman ethos and provided a moral foundation for public and private life. Stoicism also influenced Roman law and governance. The Stoic concept of natural law, which posits that certain rights and duties are inherent in human nature and can be discovered through reason, contributed to the development of Roman legal principles. This idea of a rational and universal order aligned with the Roman pursuit of justice and equity in law. The practical application of Stoicism extended beyond the elite and into the daily lives of ordinary Romans. Stoic principles were taught in schools, discussed in public forums, and incorporated into personal practices. The emphasis on resilience, ethical behavior, and rational thinking helped individuals navigate the challenges of Roman society, from political instability to personal adversity. In summary, the influence of Roman philosophers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius played a crucial role in the adaptation and integration of Stoicism into Roman culture. Their teachings and writings provided practical guidance for personal and public life, emphasizing the importance of virtue, reason, and self-control. The alignment of Stoic principles with traditional Roman values facilitated their widespread acceptance and application, contributing to the enduring legacy of Stoicism in Western thought. The Roman period of Stoicism not only preserved the philosophical traditions of ancient Greece, but also enriched them, ensuring their relevance and impact for centuries to come. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, is celebrated not only for his philosophical insights, but also for his exemplary life as a Roman emperor. His reign and his writings have left an indelible mark on the history of Stoicism, making him a central figure in the study of this ancient philosophy. Born on April 26, 121 AD in Rome, into a prominent and affluent family, Marcus Aurelius was adopted by his uncle, Emperor Antoninus Pius. This adoption was part of Emperor Hadrian's plans for securing a stable future for the Roman Empire, reflecting the political intricacies of Roman imperial succession. From a young age, Marcus was groomed for leadership. He received an education befitting a future emperor, studying a wide range of subjects, including rhetoric, law, and philosophy. His philosophical education was particularly influenced by the teachings of Epictetus, a former slave and Stoic philosopher whose ideas deeply resonated with Marcus. These teachings were pivotal in shaping his Stoic worldview. Marcus Aurelius became co-emperor with Lucius Verus in 161 AD, following the death of Antoninus Pius. His reign was marked by numerous military conflicts, including the Parthian War and the Marcomannic Wars. Despite these challenges, Marcus remained committed to his Stoic principles, striving to lead with wisdom, justice, and humility. His contributions to Stoicism are primarily encapsulated in his work Meditations, a series of personal writings that he penned while on military campaigns. These reflections were not intended for publication, but were a means for him to practice and reinforce his philosophical beliefs. The Meditations offer a profound insight into the mind of a Stoic philosopher king, grappling with the complexities of leadership and personal virtue. Meditations is a collection of 12 books, each containing Marcus Aurelius's thoughts on various aspects of life, leadership, and philosophy. Written in Greek, the language of philosophy at the time, these writings reveal his inner struggles and his commitment to Stoic ideals. One of the central themes in Meditations is the transient nature of life. Marcus frequently reflects on the inevitability of death and the fleeting nature of human existence. He encourages the reader to embrace this impermanence as it helps to put daily struggles and anxieties into perspective. This Stoic acceptance of mortality is intended to liberate individuals from the fear of death, allowing them to live more fully and meaningfully in the present moment. A recurring concept in Meditations is the dichotomy of control, a fundamental Stoic principle. Marcus emphasizes that we should focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while accepting what is beyond our control. This teaching is a cornerstone of Stoic resilience, helping individuals to maintain inner peace amidst external chaos. By directing our energy towards what we can influence, we can achieve a sense of calm and equanimity. Marcus Aurelius underscores the importance of rationality and virtue as guiding principles for life. He argues that human beings are rational creatures, and it is our duty to live in accordance with reason. Virtue, for Marcus, is the highest good and is achieved through the exercise of rational thought. This includes practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. He believed that by living virtuously, one could attain true happiness and fulfillment, regardless of external circumstances. In Meditations, Marcus often reflects on the interconnectedness of all human beings. He sees everyone as part of a larger whole and emphasizes the importance of acting for the common good. This sense of social responsibility is a key aspect of his Stoic philosophy. He advocates for kindness, empathy, and cooperation, urging individuals to contribute positively to their communities. This teaching underscores the Stoic belief in the intrinsic value of each person and the importance of social harmony. Another significant teaching in Meditations is the idea of acceptance and amor fati, love of fate. Marcus Aurelius advises embracing whatever happens in life, whether it is perceived as good or bad. He argues that everything that occurs is part of a larger, rational order, and therefore should be accepted with grace. This acceptance is not passive resignation, but an active engagement with reality, finding meaning and value in every experience. Marcus places a strong emphasis on self-reflection and continuous self-improvement. Throughout Meditations, he examines his own thoughts, actions, and motivations, seeking to align them with Stoic principles. This practice of regular introspection is intended to foster personal growth and moral development. He encourages the reader to be mindful of their behavior, to learn from their mistakes, and to strive towards becoming a better person. Mindfulness and presence are also key themes in Meditations. Marcus advises staying present in the moment and fully engaging with whatever one is doing. He believes that by focusing on the present, individuals can perform their duties more effectively and find greater satisfaction in their activities. This teaching aligns with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, which includes being fully present in each moment. Meditations provides valuable insights into dealing with adversity. Marcus Aurelius faced numerous challenges during his reign, including wars, plagues, and political intrigues. Despite these difficulties, he remained steadfast in his Stoic beliefs. He teaches that adversity is an opportunity for growth and that challenges can strengthen one's character. By viewing obstacles as chances to practice virtue, individuals can transform hardship into a source of personal development. Marcus Aurelius's life and writings, Particularly, Meditations offer profound insights into Stoic philosophy. His reflections on the impermanence of life, the dichotomy of control, rationality and virtue, interconnectedness, acceptance, self-reflection, mindfulness, and dealing with adversity provide timeless guidance for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. As a philosopher king, Marcus Aurelius exemplified the Stoic ideals in both his personal and public life, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire and instruct individuals seeking wisdom and resilience in the face of life's challenges. His teachings remain relevant today, offering practical advice for navigating the complexities of the modern world with grace and integrity. Lucius Annaeus Seneca, commonly known as Seneca, is one of the most significant figures in the history of Stoic philosophy. Born around 4 BC in Corduba, present-day Cordoba, Spain, Seneca was a statesman, dramatist, and philosopher who made substantial contributions to Roman intellectual life. He was the son of Seneca the Elder, a notable rhetorician, and he was brought to Rome at a young age, where he received an excellent education in rhetoric and philosophy. His life was marked by political intrigue, personal scandal, and profound philosophical inquiry, which he captured in his extensive writings. Seneca's political career began under Emperor Caligula, but he rose to prominence during the reign of Emperor Claudius, serving as a senator and later as an advisor. His involvement in a scandal with Julia Livilla, the sister of Caligula, led to his exile to the island of Corsica for 8 years. During his exile, Seneca continued his philosophical studies and wrote several works reflecting on the nature of life and virtue. He was recalled to Rome by Agrippina the Younger, the mother of Nero, to serve as Nero's tutor and advisor. Under Nero, Seneca wielded considerable influence and attempted to guide the young emperor towards a more moderate and philosophical approach to governance. However, as Nero's rule became increasingly tyrannical, Seneca's position became precarious. In 65 AD, Seneca was implicated in the Pisonian conspiracy, a plot to assassinate Nero. Whether he was truly involved is still debated, but he was ordered to commit suicide, a fate he accepted with the Stoic composure he had long espoused. Seneca's life was a testament to the Stoic ideals he championed, facing his end with dignity and adherence to his principles. Seneca's contributions to Stoicism are most prominently reflected in his letters and essays, through which he sought to make Stoic philosophy accessible and practical for everyday life. His works encompass a wide range of topics, from ethical living and the nature of happiness to the management of anger and the inevitability of death. His writings are characterized by their practical advice, moral exhortations, and reflections on the human condition. One of Seneca's most influential works is Letters to Lucilius, a collection of 124 letters addressed to his friend Lucilius Jr. These letters serve as moral epistles, offering guidance on how to live a virtuous life according to Stoic principles. In these letters, Seneca emphasizes the importance of self-improvement and the cultivation of virtue. He advises Lucilius to practice daily reflection, to examine his thoughts and actions critically, and to strive for moral excellence. This process of self-examination, Seneca argues, is crucial for personal growth and achieving a state of inner tranquility. A recurring theme in Seneca's letters is the concept of tranquillitas animi, or tranquility of the mind. Seneca believes that true happiness is found within and is independent of external circumstances. To achieve this inner peace, one must practice detachment from material possessions, social status, and other external factors that are beyond our control. This aligns with the broader Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, while accepting what we cannot change. Seneca's emphasis on mental discipline and emotional resilience offers a timeless guide for maintaining equanimity in the face of life's challenges. In his essays, Seneca explores various aspects of Stoic philosophy in greater depth. One notable essay is on the shortness of life, De Brevitate Vitae, where he argues that life is long enough if lived wisely. He criticizes those who waste their time on trivial pursuits and urges people to live with intention and purpose. Seneca stresses the importance of valuing time, our most precious resource, and using it to cultivate wisdom and virtue. This essay serves as a powerful reminder of the brevity of life and the need to make the most of our limited time. Another significant essay is on anger de ira, in which Seneca examines the destructive nature of anger and offers strategies for managing this volatile emotion. He argues that anger stems from irrational judgments and unrealistic expectations. To combat anger, Seneca recommends practicing patience, understanding, and forgiveness. By recognizing the root causes of anger and addressing them through rational thought, individuals can achieve greater emotional control and harmony in their relationships. In On the Happy Life de Vita Beta, Seneca discusses the nature of happiness and how it can be attained through virtuous living. He refutes the notion that happiness is derived from wealth, pleasure, or social status, asserting instead that true happiness comes from living in accordance with nature and reason. By aligning one's actions with ethical principles and focusing on inner virtue, Seneca believes that anyone can achieve a state of lasting fulfillment and contentment. Seneca also delves into the topic of death in his essay on the tranquility of the mind, De Tranquillitate Animi. He argues that the fear of death is irrational, and that understanding and accepting our mortality is essential for living a serene and courageous life. By contemplating death and recognizing it as a natural part of existence, individuals can free themselves from the anxiety that often accompanies thoughts of their own demise. Throughout his works, Seneca emphasizes the importance of practical wisdom and ethical living. He encourages readers to cultivate virtues such as courage, justice, and temperance, and to apply these principles in their daily lives. His writings are not merely theoretical, they are intended to be used as a guide for personal conduct and moral decision-making. Seneca's ability to combine philosophical rigor with practical advice has made his works enduringly popular and relevant. In conclusion, Seneca's life and writings offer profound insights into Stoic philosophy and its application to everyday life. His experiences as a statesman, advisor, and philosopher enriched his understanding of human nature and the challenges of living virtuously. Through his letters and essays, Seneca provides timeless guidance on achieving inner tranquility, managing emotions, and living a life of purpose and virtue. His teachings continue to inspire and instruct individuals seeking to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and resilience. Seneca's legacy as a Stoic philosopher remains influential, offering a practical framework for ethical living and personal growth. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, was born around 50 AD in Hierapolis, Phrygia, modern-day Turkey. Unlike many of his philosophical peers, Epictetus began his life in slavery. He was owned by Epaphroditus, a wealthy freedman and secretary to Emperor Nero. Despite his status as a slave, Epictetus's intellectual talents were recognized, and he was permitted to study philosophy under the Stoic teacher Musonius Rufus. Through his perseverance and dedication to learning, Epictetus eventually gained his freedom and began teaching philosophy in Rome. Epictetus's teachings focused on ethics and the practical application of Stoic principles to daily life. He believed that philosophy was not just a theoretical discipline but a way of living. After being expelled from Rome around 93 AD by Emperor Domitian, who feared the influence of philosophers, Epictetus established a school of philosophy in Nicopolis, Greece. There, he taught for many years, attracting students from across the Roman Empire. Unlike other philosophers who left behind extensive writings, Epictetus's teachings were transcribed by his pupil Arrian, who compiled his master's lessons into two principal works, the Discourses and the Enchiridion or Handbook. The Enchiridion is a concise manual that encapsulates the core tenets of Epictetus's philosophy. It serves as a practical guide for living a Stoic life, offering advice on how to achieve inner peace and moral integrity. One of the central themes in the Enchiridion is the dichotomy of control, which teaches that we should focus on what is within our power to change our own thoughts, beliefs, and actions while accepting what is beyond our control. This principle is foundational to Stoic resilience, as it helps individuals maintain tranquility and avoid unnecessary distress caused by external events. Epictetus begins the Enchiridion by emphasizing the importance of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. He asserts that we have control over our own judgments, desires, and actions, but not over external events, other people's actions, or the outcomes of our efforts. By recognizing this distinction, we can develop a sense of inner calm and focus our energy on cultivating virtue and wisdom. This teaching encourages individuals to take responsibility for their own attitudes and behaviors, fostering a sense of personal agency and empowerment. Another key teaching in the Enchiridion is the concept of prohairesis or moral choice. Epictetus argues that our ability to make moral choices is what defines us as human beings and distinguishes us from other creatures. This capacity for rational decision-making allows us to live in accordance with nature and achieve true freedom. According to Epictetus, true freedom is not the absence of external constraints, but the ability to act virtuously regardless of circumstances. By exercising our moral choice and aligning our actions with our values, we can attain a state of inner freedom and integrity. Epictetus also emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and self-control. He teaches that we should train ourselves to endure hardships and resist temptations, much like an athlete trains for competition. This Stoic endurance, or ascesis, involves practicing voluntary discomfort, such as fasting or physical exertion, to build mental and physical resilience. By challenging ourselves in controlled ways, we become better equipped to handle life's inevitable adversities. This practice of self-discipline helps cultivate virtues such as courage, temperance, and fortitude. One of the most memorable teachings from the Enchiridion is the idea that we should view external events as indifferent. Epictetus advises that we should not assign intrinsic value to external things, such as wealth, health, or reputation, because they are beyond our control. Instead, we should focus on maintaining a virtuous character, which is the true source of happiness and fulfillment. By treating external events as neutral, we can prevent ourselves from being emotionally overwhelmed by success or failure, gain or loss. Epictetus also teaches the importance of accepting fate and living in harmony with nature. He believes that everything that happens is part of a larger, rational order governed by divine providence. By accepting our fate and embracing whatever comes our way, we align ourselves with the natural order and find peace. This acceptance does not mean passivity, but rather an active engagement with life, making the best of whatever circumstances we encounter. This teaching encourages a sense of serenity and resilience, as we learn to adapt to changing circumstances without losing our inner balance. The Enchiridion also highlights the significance of interpersonal relationships and social duties. Epictetus teaches that we are all part of a larger community and have responsibilities towards others. He advocates for treating others with kindness, fairness, and respect, recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. This sense of social responsibility aligns with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, which includes fulfilling our roles within our families, communities, and society at large. Throughout his teachings, Epictetus emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with reason and virtue. He believes that by aligning our actions with our rational nature, we can achieve true happiness and fulfillment. This rational approach to life involves continuous self-examination and the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Epictetus encourages his students to constantly strive for self-improvement and to view challenges as opportunities for growth. In conclusion, Epictetus's life and contributions to Stoic philosophy have left a lasting legacy. His teachings, particularly those captured in the Enchiridion, provide practical guidance on how to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. By emphasizing the importance of focusing on what we can control, exercising moral choice, practicing self-discipline, accepting fate, and fulfilling our social duties, Epictetus offers timeless wisdom for achieving inner peace and resilience. His insights continue to inspire and guide individuals seeking to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and integrity. Epictetus's philosophy remains relevant today, offering a framework for personal growth and ethical living in the modern world. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is considered the highest good, and it serves as the cornerstone of a fulfilling and ethical life. Virtue in Stoicism is not just about moral goodness, but encompasses a broader range of characteristics that define the ideal human being. It involves living in harmony with nature, using reason as a guide, and cultivating a character aligned with four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are seen as essential for achieving eudaimonia, or true happiness and flourishing. The Stoics believe that virtue is sufficient for happiness. This means that external factors such as wealth, health, and social status are indifferent to a person's true happiness. What matters most is the state of one's character and the ability to act in accordance with virtue. The idea is that by focusing on developing virtuous traits, individuals can achieve a stable and resilient form of happiness that is not easily disrupted by external circumstances. Wisdom, the first of the four cardinal virtues, is the ability to discern what is truly good, bad, or indifferent. It involves practical knowledge and understanding of how to live a good life. Wisdom allows individuals to make sound judgments and decisions, aligning their actions with their values. A wise person is not swayed by irrational desires or external pressures, but remains grounded in reason and reality. For example, a wise individual faced with a difficult decision would carefully consider the consequences, seek to understand the situation fully, and choose a course of action that reflects their moral principles. Courage, the second cardinal virtue, is the ability to face challenges and adversity with resilience and bravery. It involves not only physical bravery, but also moral courage, the strength to stand up for what is right, even in the face of criticism or personal loss. A courageous person does not avoid difficulties, but confronts them head-on, using challenges as opportunities for growth. For instance, a courageous leader might take a stand against corruption, knowing it could lead to personal risk or professional setbacks, but understanding that integrity and justice are more important. Justice, the third cardinal virtue, is about fairness and the treatment of others with respect and equity. It involves recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and acting in ways that promote the common good. Justice requires us to be honest, to respect others' rights, and to fulfill our social and civic duties. A just person seeks to ensure that their actions contribute positively to their community and the broader society. An example of just behavior is a judge who upholds the law impartially without allowing personal biases or external influences to affect their decisions. Temperance, the fourth cardinal virtue, is the ability to practice self-control and moderation. It involves regulating one's desires and impulses, ensuring that actions are guided by reason rather than by excessive emotions or cravings. Temperance helps individuals maintain balance in their lives, avoiding extremes of indulgence and deprivation. For example, a temperate person might enjoy a good meal, but not to the point of gluttony, or they might work hard, but ensure they also take time for rest and self-care. Living virtuously according to Stoic principles requires continuous self-reflection and effort. It involves examining one's actions and motivations regularly, striving to align them with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This practice of self-examination is essential for personal growth and ethical living. Stoics believe that by cultivating these virtues, individuals can achieve inner tranquility and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. Examples of virtuous living can be found in the lives of notable Stoic philosophers and their teachings. For instance, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, is renowned for his commitment to wisdom and justice. His personal writings, known as Meditations, reveal his dedication to self-improvement and ethical leadership. Despite facing numerous challenges during his reign, including wars and personal losses, Marcus consistently sought to act in accordance with Stoic virtues, demonstrating resilience and moral integrity. Another example is Epictetus, who was born into slavery but rose to become a prominent Stoic teacher. His teachings emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. Epictetus's life exemplifies the virtue of courage, as he overcame significant personal hardships to pursue his philosophical ideals and teach others the path to virtue and inner peace. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, also provides examples of virtuous living through his writings. His letters and essays offer practical advice on how to live a life of virtue, addressing topics such as anger management, the value of time, and the pursuit of wisdom. Seneca's life, marked by political intrigue and personal challenges, reflects his commitment to Stoic principles, particularly the virtues of wisdom and temperance. In modern times, individuals can apply Stoic principles to their daily lives by striving to develop and practice these virtues. For example, in the workplace, a person might demonstrate wisdom by making ethical decisions, courage by standing up against unfair practices, justice by treating colleagues with respect, and temperance by managing stress and avoiding burnout. In personal relationships, one can practice these virtues by being honest, supportive, and considerate, thereby fostering healthy and meaningful connections. Ultimately, the Stoic view of virtue as the highest good provides a comprehensive framework for living a fulfilling and ethical life. By prioritizing the development of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, individuals can achieve a form of happiness that is stable, resilient, and independent of external circumstances. This focus on inner character and ethical living offers timeless guidance for navigating the complexities of life with grace and integrity. In Stoic philosophy, the four cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, form the foundation of a virtuous life. These virtues are seen as essential qualities that one must cultivate to achieve eudaimonia, or true happiness and flourishing. Each virtue encompasses specific characteristics and behaviors that guide individuals in their thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. Understanding and applying these virtues in daily life can lead to personal growth, ethical living, and inner tranquility. Wisdom, the first of the four cardinal virtues, is the ability to discern what is truly good, bad, or indifferent. It involves practical knowledge and the understanding of how to live a good life. Wisdom allows individuals to make sound judgments and decisions, aligning their actions with their values. A wise person is not swayed by irrational desires or external pressures, but remains grounded in reason and reality. This virtue is critical for navigating the complexities of life, as it helps individuals to see things clearly and act accordingly. Practical applications of wisdom include reflective thinking and informed decision-making. For example, when faced with a difficult choice, a wise person takes the time to gather information, weigh the options, and consider the long-term consequences. This might involve seeking advice from knowledgeable sources, reflecting on past experiences, and considering the ethical implications of each option. In personal relationships, wisdom manifests as understanding and empathy, allowing individuals to respond thoughtfully to the needs and perspectives of others. Courage, the second cardinal virtue, is the ability to face challenges and adversity with resilience and bravery. It involves not only physical bravery but also moral courage, the strength to stand up for what is right, even in the face of criticism or personal loss. Courage enables individuals to confront their fears and take risks when necessary, demonstrating resolve and fortitude. In practice, courage can be seen in various aspects of life. For instance, in the workplace, courage might involve speaking up against unethical practices or taking on challenging projects that push one's limits. It also includes the willingness to make difficult decisions that may be unpopular but are in line with one's principles. In personal life, courage can be demonstrated by confronting difficult situations head-on, whether it be having honest conversations, facing personal fears, or enduring hardships with a positive attitude. Justice, the third cardinal virtue, is about fairness and the treatment of others with respect and equity. It involves recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and acting in ways that promote the common good. Justice requires honesty, respect for others' rights, and the fulfillment of social and civic duties. A just person seeks to ensure that their actions contribute positively to their community and society at large. Practically, justice manifests in everyday actions and decisions. In professional settings, this could mean advocating for fair treatment of all employees, ensuring that resources and opportunities are distributed equitably, and standing against discrimination. In personal interactions, practicing justice involves treating others with kindness and respect, being honest in communication, and supporting friends and family in their times of need. Justice also extends to participating in civic duties, such as voting, community service, and supporting policies that promote social welfare. Temperance, the fourth cardinal virtue, is the ability to practice self-control and moderation. It involves regulating one's desires and impulses, ensuring that actions are guided by reason rather than excessive emotions or cravings. Temperance helps individuals maintain balance in their lives, avoiding extremes of indulgence and deprivation. This virtue is essential for achieving harmony and preventing self-destructive behaviors. In daily life, temperance can be applied through mindful consumption and self-discipline. For example, practicing temperance in eating habits means enjoying food in moderation and making healthy choices. In financial matters, it involves prudent spending, saving, and avoiding impulsive purchases. Temperance also plays a crucial role in managing time and energy, ensuring that one maintains a balanced lifestyle that includes work, rest, and leisure. By exercising temperance, individuals can maintain their focus on long-term goals and well-being, rather than being swayed by immediate gratification. Applying the four cardinal virtues in daily life involves conscious effort and self-reflection. One practical strategy for cultivating these virtues is daily reflection. Setting aside time each day to reflect on one's actions and decisions can help identify areas for improvement and reinforce virtuous behavior. Role models also play a crucial role. Looking to individuals who exemplify these virtues and learning from their examples can provide valuable insights. Mindfulness is another key practice, as it helps individuals become more aware of their thoughts, emotions, and impulses, enabling more deliberate and virtue-aligned choices. Community engagement, such as participating in volunteer work or civic duties, can also reinforce the virtue of justice and contribute to the common good. Striving for a balanced lifestyle is essential for practicing temperance, ensuring that one allocates time and resources appropriately across various aspects of life. Continuous education on ethical principles and philosophical teachings deepens one's understanding and application of these virtues. Mentorship, whether seeking out a mentor or becoming one, can reinforce virtuous behavior and provide practical guidance. By integrating these strategies into daily routines, individuals can cultivate the four cardinal virtues and lead a life characterized by ethical behavior, personal growth, and inner tranquility. The Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance offer timeless guidance for navigating the challenges of life with integrity and resilience. These virtues provide a comprehensive framework for living a fulfilling and ethical life. By prioritizing the development of these virtues, individuals can achieve a form of happiness that is stable, resilient, and independent of external circumstances. This focus on inner character and ethical living offers timeless guidance for navigating the complexities of life with grace and integrity. Daily reflection and journaling are core practices in Stoic philosophy that serve to cultivate self-awareness, personal growth, and emotional resilience. These practices are essential for anyone seeking to live a virtuous and fulfilling life, as they provide a structured way to examine one's thoughts, actions, and motivations. By integrating daily reflection and journaling into your routine, you can gain deeper insights into your behavior, align your actions with your values, and develop greater clarity and tranquility. The importance of self-reflection cannot be overstated. In Stoicism, self-reflection is viewed as a critical tool for achieving eudaimonia, or true happiness and flourishing. It involves taking a step back from the hustle and bustle of daily life to critically assess your actions, thoughts, and emotions. This process helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses, recognize patterns in your behavior, and identify areas for improvement. By regularly engaging in self-reflection, you can ensure that your actions are consistent with your values and that you are making progress towards your personal and philosophical goals. One of the key benefits of self-reflection is that it fosters self-awareness. When you take the time to reflect on your experiences, you become more attuned to your internal states and the impact of your actions on others. This heightened awareness can lead to more mindful decision-making and better emotional regulation. For instance, by reflecting on a conflict you had during the day, you might recognize that your response was driven by anger rather than reason. This realization allows you to approach similar situations more calmly and thoughtfully in the future. Another significant advantage of self-reflection is that it promotes personal growth. By continuously examining your behavior and striving to improve, you can develop the virtues that Stoicism values, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Self-reflection encourages you to set personal goals, track your progress, and hold yourself accountable. Over time, this practice can lead to meaningful changes in your character and overall well-being. Implementing a daily journaling practice is an effective way to incorporate self-reflection into your routine. Journaling provides a tangible method for recording your thoughts and reflections, making it easier to track your progress and identify patterns over time. Choose a medium that suits your preferences, whether it's a physical journal or a digital one. A physical journal can feel more personal and tactile, while a digital journal may offer more convenience and flexibility. Decide which medium best fits your lifestyle and make a commitment to it. Set aside a specific time each day for journaling. This could be in the morning to set intentions for the day or in the evening to reflect on the day's events. Consistency is key, so try to make journaling a regular part of your daily routine. Find a quiet and comfortable place where you can write without distractions. This environment will help you focus and make the journaling experience more enjoyable. If you're new to journaling, using prompts can be helpful to get you started. Some examples of journaling prompts include: what did I do well today? What could I have done better? What challenges did I face, and how did I respond to them? What did I learn today? How did I practice the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance today? These prompts can guide your reflections and help you delve deeper into your thoughts and experiences. As you become more comfortable with journaling, you may find that you prefer to write freely about whatever comes to mind. This open-ended approach can be equally valuable, allowing you to explore your thoughts and feelings in an unstructured way. The key is to be honest and reflective in your writing, using it as a tool for self-discovery and growth. Regularly reviewing your journal entries can also be beneficial. By looking back on past reflections, you can identify patterns in your behavior, track your progress towards your goals, and gain a deeper understanding of your personal growth. This retrospective analysis can provide valuable insights and help you stay aligned with your values and aspirations. Incorporating daily reflection and journaling into your routine requires discipline and commitment, but the benefits are well worth the effort. These practices not only enhance self-awareness and personal growth, but also foster a sense of inner peace and resilience. By regularly examining your thoughts, actions, and emotions, you can ensure that you are living in accordance with Stoic principles and making meaningful progress towards your goals. In summary, daily reflection and journaling are powerful tools for cultivating self-awareness, personal growth, and emotional resilience. By making these practices a regular part of your routine, you can gain deeper insights into your behavior, align your actions with your values, and develop greater clarity and tranquility. Whether you use prompts or write freely, the key is to be honest and reflective in your journaling, using it as a tool for self-discovery and growth. Over time, these practices can lead to meaningful changes in your character and overall well-being, helping you to live a more virtuous and fulfilling life. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is a powerful Stoic practice that involves envisioning the worst possible scenarios that could happen in life. This technique, rather than being a source of distress, is intended to help individuals prepare mentally and emotionally for adversity, thereby reducing fear and anxiety. By contemplating potential negative events, Stoics believe that we can fortify ourselves against future misfortunes and appreciate the present moment more deeply. The concept of negative visualization can be traced back to the teachings of ancient Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. They emphasized the importance of preparing for life's inevitable challenges by visualizing them in advance. This practice is not meant to make us pessimistic, but to help us build resilience and maintain tranquility, regardless of what happens. It involves imagining various worst-case scenarios in vivid detail, considering how one might react, and thinking about ways to cope with these situations if they were to occur. One of the primary benefits of negative visualization is that it helps diminish the fear of the unknown. Fear often stems from uncertainty and the unpredictability of future events. By regularly contemplating possible misfortunes, individuals can become more familiar with these scenarios and less intimidated by them. This familiarity breeds a sense of control and preparedness, making it easier to face real-life adversities when they arise. For example, by imagining the loss of a job, a Stoic can think through potential responses, such as updating their resume, reaching out to their network, and exploring new opportunities. This mental rehearsal reduces panic and fosters a proactive approach to challenges. Another significant advantage of negative visualization is its ability to enhance gratitude. When individuals take the time to imagine losing the things they value, such as their health, loved ones, or material possessions, they develop a deeper appreciation for what they currently have. This heightened sense of gratitude can lead to greater contentment and a more positive outlook on life. By regularly practicing negative visualization, Stoics are reminded of the transient nature of life and the importance of cherishing each moment. This practice can counteract the tendency to take things for granted and shift the focus from what is lacking to what is already present. Negative visualization also strengthens emotional resilience. By mentally rehearsing adverse scenarios, individuals can build the psychological fortitude needed to withstand actual difficulties. This process helps in developing a mindset that is less reactive and more composed. When faced with real challenges, a person who has practiced negative visualization is likely to experience less shock and emotional upheaval, allowing them to respond more rationally and effectively. For instance, a Stoic who has contemplated the possibility of serious illness may have already thought through practical steps, such as seeking medical care, adjusting their lifestyle, and relying on a support system. This prior consideration can make the actual experience more manageable. Moreover, negative visualization aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. By envisioning negative events, individuals can identify aspects of the situation they can influence and develop strategies for managing them. This practice encourages proactive problem solving and fosters a sense of agency. At the same time, it helps individuals accept the elements of the scenario that are beyond their control, promoting a sense of inner peace and acceptance. For example, imagining the breakdown of a significant relationship can help a person prepare emotionally, consider ways to communicate effectively, and focus on personal growth and healing. In addition to preparing for specific adversities, negative visualization can be applied more broadly to enhance overall life satisfaction. By considering the impermanence of all things, individuals can cultivate a mindset that is less attached to external circumstances and more focused on inner virtues. This perspective helps to reduce anxiety about losing possessions, status, or relationships, and encourages a deeper commitment to living according to one's values. For instance, reflecting on the potential loss of wealth can shift the focus from material accumulation to the importance of generosity, integrity, and meaningful connections. Practicing negative visualization is relatively straightforward, yet it requires intentionality and consistency. It can be incorporated into daily routines, such as during morning reflections or evening meditations. Setting aside a few minutes each day to contemplate potential challenges and how to cope with them can have profound long-term benefits. Additionally, writing down these reflections in a journal can help to clarify thoughts and reinforce the practice. Over time, this regular engagement with negative visualization can become a natural part of one's thought process, enhancing resilience and gratitude in everyday life. It's important to approach negative visualization with a balanced mindset. While it is beneficial to prepare for adversity, it is equally important not to dwell excessively on negative possibilities to the point of becoming overly anxious or pessimistic. The goal is to use negative visualization as a tool for mental preparedness and appreciation, not as a source of constant worry. By maintaining this balance, individuals can harness the power of this Stoic practice to improve their overall well-being and navigate life's uncertainties with greater confidence and peace. In conclusion, negative visualization is a core Stoic practice that offers numerous benefits, including reducing fear of the unknown, enhancing gratitude, strengthening emotional resilience, and promoting a proactive approach to life's challenges. By regularly contemplating potential adversities, individuals can prepare themselves mentally and emotionally, appreciate the present more fully, and develop a mindset focused on what is within their control. This practice, when approached with balance and intentionality, can significantly contribute to a more resilient and fulfilling life. Practicing negative visualization involves intentionally contemplating potential misfortunes and challenging scenarios to build mental and emotional resilience. This Stoic technique helps reduce fear of the unknown, enhances gratitude for what we have, and prepares us to handle adversity with greater composure. Regular engagement with negative visualization ensures that we are not taken by surprise when difficulties arise, but instead meet them with a well-prepared mindset. One effective technique for practicing negative visualization is daily reflection. Set aside a few minutes each day to think about specific aspects of your life and imagine losing them. This could include your health, job, relationships, or material possessions. Visualize these losses vividly and consider how you would cope and what steps you could take to mitigate the impact. For example, imagine losing your job. Reflect on how you would manage financially, how you would seek new employment, and what support systems you could rely on. This exercise helps you mentally prepare for potential hardships, reducing anxiety and fostering resilience. Scenario planning is another practical approach to negative visualization. Choose a specific potential challenge or disaster and plan out a detailed response. Write down the steps you would take, the resources you would need, and the support you would seek. This technique not only prepares you for the worst, but also gives you a sense of control over the situation. For instance, plan how you would handle a serious health diagnosis, including researching treatment options, considering lifestyle changes, and identifying emotional support resources. Having a concrete plan in place can alleviate the fear of uncertainty and empower you to act decisively when faced with adversity. Incorporating negative visualization into your mindfulness practice can also be highly beneficial. While meditating, gently bring to mind various worst-case scenarios and observe your emotional responses without judgment. This helps build emotional resilience by familiarizing yourself with potential distressing thoughts in a controlled environment. Practice maintaining calm and centeredness as you visualize these scenarios, reinforcing your ability to stay composed in real-life situations. This mindful approach ensures that you remain grounded and less reactive when facing actual challenges. Journaling is a valuable tool for documenting your negative visualization exercises. Write down the scenarios you imagine, your immediate reactions, and how you plan to respond. This practice not only clarifies your thoughts, but also creates a record you can refer back to, helping you track your emotional growth and preparedness over time. Revisit your entries periodically to reflect on your progress and refine your strategies. Journaling provides a structured way to engage with negative visualization, making it easier to integrate into your daily routine. Engaging in group discussions with friends, family, or a Stoic study group about potential adversities and how to handle them can offer additional benefits. Sharing insights and strategies can provide new perspectives and enhance your own preparedness. This communal approach can also offer emotional support and foster a sense of shared resilience. Discussing negative visualization with others can deepen your understanding of the practice and help you develop more effective coping strategies. By incorporating these techniques into your routine, you can harness the power of negative visualization to build mental and emotional resilience. Regular practice ensures that you are not only prepared for potential challenges, but also more appreciative of your current circumstances. Negative visualization, when practiced consistently, becomes a powerful tool for personal growth and well-being. Understanding the dichotomy of control is another fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, crucial for achieving inner peace and resilience. This principle involves recognizing what is within our control and what is not, and focusing our energy on the former while accepting the latter. The dichotomy of control helps us navigate life's challenges by emphasizing personal agency and fostering acceptance of external events. In essence, the dichotomy of control teaches that we have control over our own thoughts, actions, and responses, but not over external circumstances, other people's actions, or the outcomes of our efforts. This understanding helps us prioritize our mental and emotional resources effectively, reducing unnecessary stress and frustration. For example, while we cannot control the behavior of others, we can control how we react to them. By focusing on our reactions, we maintain our composure and integrity, regardless of external provocations. One practical strategy for focusing on what we can control is to regularly assess and categorize the challenges we face. When confronted with a difficult situation, take a moment to identify the aspects you can influence and those you cannot. Direct your efforts towards the controllable elements, such as your attitude, decisions, and actions. This approach helps you remain proactive and empowered, rather than feeling helpless in the face of adversity. For instance, if a project at work faces unforeseen obstacles, concentrate on problem solving and adapting your approach rather than dwelling on the setbacks. Another effective method is to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. By staying present and mindful of our thoughts and emotions, we can better manage our responses to external events. Mindfulness allows us to pause before reacting, giving us the opportunity to choose a reasoned and constructive response. This practice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on rationality and self-control, enabling us to navigate challenges with greater equanimity. For example, when faced with criticism, mindfulness can help us respond calmly and thoughtfully, rather than defensively. Additionally, setting realistic and value-based goals can help us focus on what is within our control. By aligning our goals with our core values and personal principles, we ensure that our efforts are directed towards meaningful and attainable outcomes. This alignment reduces frustration and enhances motivation, as we are more likely to stay committed to goals that resonate with our inner values. For instance, if personal growth and learning are important to you, setting goals related to acquiring new skills or knowledge can provide a sense of purpose and achievement. Regular reflection and journaling can also support the practice of focusing on controllable aspects of life. By documenting your experiences, challenges, and responses, you can identify patterns in your behavior and areas for improvement. Reflecting on past situations where you successfully applied the dichotomy of control can reinforce this mindset and build confidence in your ability to handle future challenges. This practice provides a structured way to internalize Stoic principles and apply them consistently in daily life. Lastly, cultivating a supportive environment can enhance your ability to focus on what you can control. Surround yourself with individuals who share similar values and who encourage rational and constructive responses to challenges. Engaging in discussions with like-minded people can reinforce your commitment to Stoic principles and provide practical insights into their application. A supportive community can offer guidance, encouragement, and accountability, making it easier to maintain focus on what truly matters. By embracing the dichotomy of control and implementing strategies to focus on what we can influence, we can achieve greater inner peace and resilience. This Stoic principle empowers us to take charge of our lives, navigate challenges with composure, and maintain a sense of purpose and direction. Through regular practice and reflection, we can develop the mental and emotional strength needed to thrive in an unpredictable world. Implementing Stoicism in daily life involves integrating its principles into everyday activities, starting with a mindful and intentional morning routine. A Stoic morning routine is designed to set a positive tone for the day, align one's actions with core values, and cultivate a mindset of resilience and tranquility. By dedicating the first moments of the day to Stoic practices, individuals can better navigate the challenges ahead with clarity and composure. Setting intentions for the day is a crucial aspect of a Stoic morning routine. This practice involves consciously deciding how you want to approach the day, what virtues you wish to embody, and what goals you aim to achieve. Setting intentions helps to focus your mind, prioritize your actions, and ensure that your day aligns with your values. It is a proactive approach to life, allowing you to start the day with purpose and direction rather than being reactive to external circumstances. To set intentions effectively, begin by taking a few moments to reflect on the day ahead. Consider the tasks you need to accomplish, the interactions you will have, and the potential challenges you might face. Think about the virtues you want to practice, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. For example, you might set an intention to approach your work with diligence and focus wisdom, to speak up for yourself in a meeting courage, to treat your colleagues with fairness and respect justice, and to manage your stress through mindful breathing temperance. Writing down your intentions can reinforce your commitment and serve as a reminder throughout the day. An example of a Stoic morning routine might begin with a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing to calm the mind and cultivate a sense of presence. This practice helps to clear away any residual stress or distractions from the previous day, creating a blank slate for new experiences and opportunities. Meditation can also enhance mindfulness, making it easier to remain focused and composed as you go about your day. Following meditation, engage in a period of reflection or journaling. This could involve reading a passage from a Stoic text, such as Marcus Aurelius's Meditations or Seneca's Letters, and contemplating its relevance to your life. Reflect on how the wisdom of the Stoics can guide your actions and decisions today. You might write down your thoughts and insights, as well as any specific intentions or goals you have set for the day. Journaling allows you to articulate your thoughts clearly, identify areas for improvement, and track your progress over time. Next, consider a brief review of the previous day. Reflect on your actions, thoughts, and emotions, and assess how well they aligned with Stoic principles. This retrospective analysis helps to identify patterns in your behavior, recognize areas where you succeeded, and pinpoint opportunities for growth. For example, you might acknowledge how you handled a stressful situation with calmness and rationality, or you might note a moment when you let frustration get the better of you. Use these reflections to inform your intentions for the day, aiming to build on your strengths and address your weaknesses. Incorporating physical exercise into your morning routine can also support a Stoic mindset. Exercise not only promotes physical health, but also enhances mental clarity and emotional stability. It can be a form of voluntary discomfort, a Stoic practice that involves deliberately facing challenges to build resilience. Whether it's a vigorous workout, a yoga session, or a brisk walk, physical activity can help you start the day with energy and determination. As you exercise, focus on your breath and the sensations in your body, practicing mindfulness and presence. Additionally, practicing gratitude as part of your morning routine can shift your perspective and foster a sense of contentment. Take a moment to acknowledge the things you are grateful for, whether they are small pleasures or significant aspects of your life. Gratitude helps to counteract negative emotions and cultivate a positive outlook, making it easier to face the day's challenges with equanimity. You might write down a few things you are thankful for in your journal, or simply reflect on them during your meditation or exercise. To further align your morning routine with Stoic principles, consider setting aside time for planning and prioritization. Review your schedule for the day and identify your most important tasks and goals. Prioritize them based on their alignment with your values and long-term objectives. This practice helps to ensure that you focus your energy on what truly matters and avoid getting sidetracked by trivial or unimportant distractions. It also reinforces the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control and letting go of what is not. Finally, conclude your morning routine with a moment of silence or contemplation. This can be a time to center yourself, reaffirm your intentions, and prepare mentally for the day ahead. Visualize yourself navigating the day's challenges with grace and resilience, drawing on the wisdom and strength of the Stoic philosophers. This final step helps to solidify your mindset and create a sense of calm and readiness as you step into your daily activities. By incorporating these practices into your morning routine, you can cultivate a Stoic mindset that prepares you for the day ahead. Setting intentions, reflecting on Stoic teachings, reviewing the previous day, engaging in physical exercise, practicing gratitude, planning and prioritizing, and ending with contemplation all contribute to a balanced and purposeful start to the day. These practices help to align your actions with your values, build emotional resilience, and foster a sense of inner tranquility, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and composure. Facing daily challenges is an inevitable part of life, and applying Stoic principles can provide valuable strategies for handling stress and conflict with resilience and composure. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in the teachings of ancient Greek and Roman thinkers, offers practical wisdom for navigating life's adversities. By focusing on what is within our control, maintaining a rational perspective, and cultivating inner virtues, we can approach daily challenges with a Stoic mindset. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which emphasizes distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This principle is crucial when dealing with stress and conflict. For example, consider a situation at work where a project deadline is unexpectedly moved up. The initial reaction might be panic and stress due to the perceived lack of time. However, a Stoic approach would involve recognizing that we cannot control the change in the deadline, but we can control our response to it. By focusing on actionable steps, prioritizing tasks, delegating responsibilities, and working efficiently, we can manage the situation more effectively. This mindset reduces unnecessary stress and fosters a proactive attitude. Another Stoic principle is the practice of mindfulness and presence. By staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, we can prevent ourselves from being overwhelmed by worries about the future or regrets about the past. This approach is particularly useful in managing stress. For instance, if you are feeling anxious about an upcoming presentation, practicing mindfulness can help you focus on preparing for the presentation rather than ruminating on potential negative outcomes. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or simply taking a few moments to center yourself can help you stay grounded and calm. By focusing on the task at hand, you can reduce anxiety and increase your effectiveness. Stoicism also teaches the importance of accepting things as they are, which is crucial in handling conflicts. Acceptance does not mean passive resignation, but rather an acknowledgement of reality without unnecessary emotional turmoil. When faced with conflict, such as a disagreement with a colleague, a Stoic approach would involve calmly assessing the situation, understanding the other person's perspective, and responding with reason and empathy rather than anger or frustration. This approach not only helps in resolving conflicts more constructively, but also maintains your inner peace. For example, imagine a scenario where a colleague takes credit for your work. The immediate reaction might be anger and a desire for confrontation. However, applying Stoic principles involves first accepting the situation as it is and then deciding on the best course of action within your control. You might choose to address the issue calmly with your colleague, explaining how their actions affected you and seeking a resolution. Alternatively, you might decide to speak to a supervisor if the situation warrants it. By focusing on constructive solutions rather than dwelling on the injustice, you can handle the conflict more effectively and maintain your composure. Another valuable Stoic practice is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, which involves mentally preparing for potential challenges by envisioning worst-case scenarios. This practice helps build resilience and reduces the impact of stress when adverse situations occur. For instance, if you are worried about a major financial decision, you can practice negative visualization by imagining the possible negative outcomes and planning how you would cope with each scenario. This preparation can alleviate fear and anxiety, making you feel more equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Stoicism also emphasizes the development of inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues provide a moral compass and guide our actions in stressful and conflicting situations. For example, wisdom helps us make sound decisions based on rational analysis rather than impulsive emotions. Courage enables us to face challenges head-on, even when they are daunting. Justice ensures that we act fairly and ethically, considering the impact of our actions on others. Temperance helps us maintain self-control and avoid overreacting to stressors. A practical application of these virtues can be seen in a scenario where you receive critical feedback at work. Instead of reacting defensively, a Stoic approach would involve using wisdom to evaluate the feedback objectively, courage to acknowledge any valid points, justice to appreciate the feedback as an opportunity for growth, and temperance to remain calm and composed. By embodying these virtues, you can turn a potentially stressful situation into a constructive learning experience. Real-life examples of Stoic principles in action include historical figures such as Marcus Aurelius, who faced immense pressure and conflict as a Roman emperor. Despite the challenges of his reign, including wars and political turmoil, Marcus Aurelius consistently applied Stoic principles to maintain his composure and govern wisely. His reflections, recorded in Meditations, provide timeless insights into how Stoicism can be applied to handle stress and conflict effectively. In modern times, individuals like James Stockdale, a U.S. Navy officer and Vietnam War prisoner, exemplify the power of Stoicism in overcoming extreme adversity. Stockdale credited his survival and resilience to Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Epictetus. He used Stoic principles to endure physical and psychological hardships, focusing on what he could control his thoughts and actions and accepting what he could not. To integrate Stoic principles into your daily life, start by incorporating small practices such as morning reflections, mindfulness exercises, and regular journaling. Reflect on your day, noting how you responded to stress and conflict, and identifying areas for improvement. Practice gratitude to shift your focus from what is lacking to what you have, fostering a more positive outlook. In conclusion, applying Stoic principles to handle stress and conflict involves focusing on what you can control, practicing mindfulness and presence, accepting reality, preparing for challenges through negative visualization, and developing inner virtues. These practices help build resilience, reduce anxiety, and promote constructive responses to adversity. By integrating Stoic philosophy into your daily life, you can navigate stress and conflict with greater clarity, composure, and effectiveness, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Evening reflection is a vital practice in Stoicism, providing an opportunity to review the day's actions and thoughts. This period of introspection helps individuals to assess their behavior, recognize achievements, identify areas for improvement, and reinforce their commitment to living a virtuous life. By incorporating evening reflection into your daily routine, you can cultivate greater self-awareness, emotional resilience, and a deeper understanding of your own values and actions. Reviewing the day's actions and thoughts involves a structured approach to self-examination. Start by setting aside a specific time each evening for this practice. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can reflect without distractions. This dedicated time allows you to focus entirely on your inner life, promoting a sense of calm and mindfulness. Begin your reflection by considering the events of the day. Think about the various situations you encountered, the people you interacted with, and the decisions you made. As you do this, try to recall your initial reactions and emotions in each situation. Were you calm and composed, or did you feel stressed and anxious? Did you respond to challenges with courage and wisdom, or did you react impulsively? By examining your emotional responses, you can gain insights into your underlying thought patterns and triggers. One effective technique for evening reflection is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and observations helps to clarify your experiences and provides a record that you can review over time. Start by describing the key events of the day in detail. Note any significant interactions, achievements, or challenges. As you write, focus on how you felt in each situation and why you responded the way you did. This process encourages deeper introspection and allows you to explore the reasons behind your actions. After documenting the day's events, evaluate your actions in light of Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Consider whether your behavior aligned with these principles. For example, did you act with integrity and fairness in your dealings with others? Did you demonstrate self-control and patience in stressful situations? Reflecting on these questions helps you to identify areas where you lived up to your values and areas where you fell short. This self-assessment is not meant to induce guilt, but to foster continuous improvement and personal growth. Gratitude is another powerful component of evening reflection. Take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your day. Reflect on the things that went well, the kindness you received, and the progress you made towards your goals. Practicing gratitude helps to balance the focus on self-improvement with a recognition of the good in your life. It can shift your perspective, reduce stress, and enhance your overall sense of well-being. Another technique for effective evening reflection is to practice visualization. Imagine yourself going through the key events of the day again, but this time, visualize responding with greater wisdom and virtue. Consider how you could have handled challenging situations differently, using the principles of Stoicism as your guide. This mental rehearsal helps to reinforce desired behaviors and prepares you to respond more effectively in similar future situations. Meditation can also be integrated into your evening reflection routine. Spend a few minutes in silent meditation, focusing on your breath and calming your mind. As thoughts about the day arise, observe them without judgment and let them pass. This practice helps to cultivate mindfulness and detachment, allowing you to reflect on your actions with greater clarity and objectivity. To deepen your evening reflection, consider reading a passage from a Stoic text, such as Marcus Aurelius's Meditations or Seneca's Letters. Reflect on how the teachings relate to your experiences and how you can apply these insights to improve your daily life. Engaging with Stoic literature provides valuable guidance and inspiration for living a virtuous and meaningful life. Accountability can further enhance the effectiveness of evening reflection. Share your reflections with a trusted friend, mentor, or Stoic study group. Discussing your experiences and insights with others can provide new perspectives, support, and encouragement. It also helps to reinforce your commitment to the practice and to living in accordance with Stoic principles. Incorporating a review of your goals into your evening reflection can help you stay focused and motivated. Reflect on the progress you made towards your personal and professional goals during the day. Identify any obstacles you encountered and consider how you can overcome them. This practice ensures that your daily actions are aligned with your long-term aspirations and values. Finally, end your evening reflection with a positive affirmation or intention for the next day. Affirmations can reinforce your commitment to living virtuously and remind you of your strengths and capabilities. Setting a clear intention for the next day helps to carry forward the insights gained from your reflection and ensures that you start the new day with purpose and clarity. In conclusion, evening reflection is a powerful practice for reviewing the day's actions and thoughts, fostering self-awareness, and promoting continuous personal growth. Techniques such as journaling, gratitude, visualization, meditation, engaging with Stoic texts, accountability, goal review, and affirmations can enhance the effectiveness of this practice. By dedicating time each evening to reflect on your behavior and align your actions with Stoic principles, you can cultivate a more mindful, resilient, and virtuous life. Mindfulness and presence are essential components of Stoic practice, providing the foundation for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. These concepts involve staying grounded in the present moment, fully engaging with our current experiences, and maintaining awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By cultivating mindfulness and presence, we can enhance our ability to respond to life's challenges with clarity, resilience, and wisdom. One of the primary techniques for staying grounded in the present moment is focused breathing. This practice involves paying close attention to your breath, observing the sensations of inhaling and exhaling without attempting to control it. Begin by finding a quiet place to sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to settle your mind. Then, focus on the natural rhythm of your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air passing through your nostrils. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple exercise helps to anchor you in the present moment and can be practiced anywhere and at any time. Another effective technique is body scanning, which involves systematically focusing on different parts of your body to bring awareness to physical sensations. Start by sitting or lying down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Begin by directing your attention to your toes, noticing any sensations such as warmth, tingling, or pressure. Gradually move your focus up through your feet, ankles, legs, torso, arms, and head, spending a few moments on each area. This practice not only enhances your connection to the present moment, but also helps you become more attuned to your body's signals and reduce physical tension. Mindful observation is another valuable technique for cultivating presence. Choose an object in your environment, such as a plant, a piece of artwork, or even your own hand. Spend a few minutes observing this object with full attention, noting its colors, shapes, textures, and any other details. Avoid labeling or judging what you see instead. Simply observe and appreciate the object as it is. This practice helps to sharpen your focus and deepen your appreciation for the world around you, reinforcing your connection to the present moment. Engaging in mindful activities, such as walking, eating, or even doing household chores, can also enhance your presence. When walking, pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the movement of your legs, and the rhythm of your breath. Notice the sights, sounds, and smells around you without getting lost in thought. Similarly, when eating, focus on the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. Chew slowly and savor each bite, fully experiencing the act of eating. By incorporating mindfulness into daily activities, you can transform routine tasks into opportunities for grounding yourself in the present moment. Meditation is a cornerstone of mindfulness practice and can significantly enhance your ability to stay present. Set aside a few minutes each day for meditation, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight and your hands resting on your lap or knees. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Focus on your breath, a mantra, or a visualization, gently bringing your attention back whenever your mind begins to wander. Regular meditation practice can improve your concentration, reduce stress, and cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace. The benefits of mindfulness in Stoic practice are numerous and profound. One of the primary benefits is enhanced emotional regulation. By staying present and aware of your thoughts and emotions, you can respond to challenges more calmly and rationally. This aligns with the Stoic principle of maintaining control over your internal state, regardless of external circumstances. For example, when faced with a stressful situation at work, mindfulness allows you to recognize your stress response and choose a more measured reaction, rather than reacting impulsively. Mindfulness also fosters greater self-awareness, which is essential for personal growth and the cultivation of virtue. By regularly examining your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you can identify patterns of behavior that may be hindering your progress and make conscious efforts to change. This practice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on self-examination and continuous improvement. For instance, you might notice a tendency to become easily frustrated in traffic. Through mindfulness, you can observe this reaction, understand its root causes, and develop strategies to remain calm and patient. Another significant benefit of mindfulness is its ability to enhance focus and productivity. By staying present and fully engaged with the task at hand, you can work more efficiently and effectively. This is particularly important in today's fast-paced, multitasking world where distractions are abundant. Mindfulness helps you prioritize your tasks, avoid procrastination, and maintain a clear, focused mind. This aligns with the Stoic principle of living purposefully and making the most of your time. Mindfulness also contributes to a deeper sense of gratitude and appreciation for life. By being fully present, you can savor positive experiences and find joy in the simple pleasures of everyday life. This practice can shift your focus from what is lacking to what you already have, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Gratitude is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy, as it encourages us to recognize and appreciate the good in our lives, no matter how small. Furthermore, mindfulness can improve your relationships with others. By being fully present in your interactions, you can listen more attentively, communicate more effectively, and respond with greater empathy and compassion. This practice enhances your ability to connect with others on a deeper level and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. This aligns with the Stoic principle of treating others with kindness and respect, recognizing the interconnectedness of all human beings. In conclusion, mindfulness and presence are integral to Stoic practice, providing techniques to stay grounded in the present moment and numerous benefits for emotional regulation, self-awareness, focus, gratitude, and relationships. By incorporating practices such as focused breathing, body scanning, mindful observation, engaging in mindful activities, and meditation into your daily routine, you can cultivate a Stoic mindset that enables you to navigate life's challenges with clarity, resilience, and wisdom. This mindful approach to life not only enhances your personal well-being, but also aligns with the core principles of Stoicism, promoting a virtuous and fulfilling life. Voluntary discomfort, a core practice in Stoic philosophy, involves deliberately subjecting oneself to controlled discomforts to build resilience and strengthen character. The Stoics believe that by regularly exposing ourselves to minor hardships, we can better prepare for the inevitable challenges of life, thereby enhancing our ability to remain composed and virtuous under pressure. This practice aligns with the Stoic aim of achieving eudaimonia, or flourishing, by developing inner strength and fortitude. The concept of voluntary discomfort is rooted in the teachings of Stoic philosophers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. They advocated for intentionally embracing discomfort to diminish the fear of suffering and to gain mastery over one's desires and aversions. By facing discomfort head-on, we learn to control our responses to external circumstances, thus maintaining our tranquility and rationality regardless of what life throws our way. One of the primary benefits of voluntary discomfort is the development of mental and emotional resilience. By regularly experiencing controlled discomforts, we condition ourselves to handle larger, unexpected challenges with greater ease and composure. This practice helps to reduce anxiety about potential future hardships, as we become more confident in our ability to cope with adversity. For instance, by practicing fasting, we learn to tolerate hunger and discomfort, which can make us more resilient in situations where food might be scarce or delayed. Voluntary discomfort also cultivates a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the comforts and conveniences we often take for granted. When we deliberately abstain from certain luxuries or subject ourselves to minor hardships, we gain a deeper appreciation for the things we usually enjoy. This shift in perspective can foster a more positive outlook on life and a greater sense of contentment. For example, choosing to sleep on the floor for a night can enhance our appreciation for a comfortable bed and a good night's sleep. There are various ways to practice voluntary discomfort, each offering unique benefits and insights. Fasting is one of the most common forms of voluntary discomfort. By abstaining from food for a set period, we confront our dependence on regular meals and learn to endure hunger. Fasting can be a powerful exercise in self-control and discipline, teaching us to resist immediate gratification and develop a greater appreciation for the food we consume. It also allows us to experience and manage physical discomfort in a controlled manner. Deliberately exposing oneself to cold temperatures, such as taking cold showers or swimming in cold water, is another effective practice. Cold exposure challenges our tolerance for discomfort and can boost mental resilience. It also has physical benefits, such as improved circulation and a strengthened immune system. By voluntarily enduring the shock of cold, we train our minds to remain calm and composed in the face of sudden stress. Engaging in strenuous physical activity, such as long-distance running, weightlifting, or high-intensity interval training, is a form of voluntary discomfort that builds both physical and mental toughness. Pushing our bodies beyond their comfort zones helps us develop endurance, strength, and a higher pain threshold. It also teaches us to embrace challenges and persevere through difficulties, qualities that are essential for Stoic resilience. Practicing minimalism by reducing our reliance on material possessions and luxuries can be a form of voluntary discomfort. Living with fewer belongings and simplifying our lifestyle helps us recognize what is truly essential and cultivate contentment with less. This practice can involve decluttering our living spaces, limiting our use of technology, or spending time in nature without modern conveniences. By stripping away excess, we learn to focus on what matters most and appreciate the simple pleasures of life. Intentionally placing ourselves in socially uncomfortable situations, such as public speaking, initiating difficult conversations, or engaging with strangers, can help us build confidence and reduce social anxiety. These experiences teach us to handle rejection, criticism, and awkwardness with grace and composure. By facing our social fears head-on, we become more adept at navigating interpersonal challenges and more resilient in social settings. Occasionally depriving ourselves of sleep, such as waking up earlier than usual or staying up late to complete a task, can be a form of voluntary discomfort. This practice teaches us to function under fatigue and manage our energy levels effectively. It also highlights the importance of good sleep hygiene and helps us appreciate the restorative power of a full night's rest. However, it's important to practice sleep deprivation sparingly and responsibly, as chronic sleep deprivation can have serious health consequences. Spending extended periods in silence or solitude can be a powerful form of voluntary discomfort. This practice forces us to confront our thoughts and emotions without the usual distractions of conversation, media, or social interactions. It can lead to greater self-awareness, emotional clarity, and inner peace. By embracing solitude, we learn to be comfortable with ourselves and develop a deeper connection to our inner world. By incorporating voluntary discomfort into our daily routines, we can build resilience, enhance our appreciation for life's comforts, and cultivate a Stoic mindset. These practices help us develop self-control, discipline, and emotional strength, enabling us to face life's inevitable challenges with greater ease and composure. Whether through fasting, cold exposure, physical exercise, minimalism, social discomfort, sleep deprivation, or enduring silence, each practice offers unique insights and benefits that contribute to our overall well-being and growth. In conclusion, voluntary discomfort is a powerful Stoic exercise that prepares us for adversity and strengthens our character. By intentionally embracing controlled discomforts, we learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, ultimately fostering a deeper sense of inner peace and contentment. Amor fati, embracing fate and finding peace with the present. Amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate, is a central concept in Stoic philosophy that encourages embracing all aspects of life, including its challenges and adversities, with acceptance and even love. This Stoic ideal teaches that we should not only accept the inevitable, but also find a way to appreciate and make the most of whatever happens. By practicing amor fati, we can cultivate a mindset that finds peace and contentment in the present moment, regardless of the circumstances. The idea of amor fati is deeply rooted in the teachings of Stoic philosophers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. These thinkers believe that accepting and loving our fate is essential for achieving eudaimonia, or true flourishing. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, often reflected on the importance of accepting life's events as they are, viewing them as necessary parts of the natural order. This perspective encourages us to align our will with the unfolding of events, rather than resisting or lamenting them. One of the key benefits of practicing amor fati is the reduction of stress and anxiety. Much of our suffering comes from our resistance to what is happening around us. By embracing fate, we let go of the need to control everything and accept that life is unpredictable and often beyond our control. This acceptance helps us maintain our inner peace and resilience, even in the face of difficulties. For example, if we lose a job, instead of succumbing to despair or anger, we can view it as an opportunity to explore new paths and grow from the experience. Amor fati also fosters gratitude and appreciation for life as it is. When we embrace our fate, we begin to see every event, good or bad, as a valuable part of our journey. This perspective allows us to find meaning and value in all experiences, enhancing our overall sense of well-being. For instance, a challenging relationship can be seen as a chance to develop patience, empathy, and better communication skills. By viewing life's adversities as opportunities for growth, we can cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude for the entirety of our existence. To practice amor fati in daily life, we can start by developing mindfulness and presence. By being fully present in each moment, we become more aware of our reactions to events and can consciously choose to embrace them. Mindfulness helps us observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to accept them as natural responses to our circumstances. This practice can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath, or it can involve more structured meditation sessions. Another practical way to cultivate amor fati is through reflection and journaling. At the end of each day, take some time to reflect on the events that occurred and how you responded to them. Write down any challenges you faced and consider how you can embrace these experiences as part of your fate. Ask yourself what lessons you can learn and how you can grow from them. This reflective practice not only reinforces the concept of amor fati, but also helps you develop a more resilient and positive mindset. Voluntary discomfort, another Stoic practice, can also support the development of amor fati. By intentionally exposing ourselves to minor hardships, such as fasting, cold showers, or physical exercise, we learn to accept and even appreciate discomfort. This conditioning helps us become more adaptable and less reactive to life's inevitable adversities. Through voluntary discomfort, we train ourselves to embrace challenges with a sense of acceptance and gratitude, which reinforces our ability to practice amor fati in more significant aspects of life. Reframing is another powerful tool for practicing amor fati. This involves consciously changing the way we interpret events to see them in a more positive light. For instance, instead of viewing a mistake at work as a failure, we can reframe it as a learning experience that will make us more competent in the future. Reframing helps us shift our perspective from one of resistance to one of acceptance and growth, aligning our mindset with the principles of amor fati. Engaging with Stoic literature can also deepen our understanding and practice of amor fati. Reading the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus provides insights into how these philosophers applied the concept in their own lives. Their writings offer practical advice and timeless wisdom on embracing fate and finding peace in the present moment. Regularly revisiting these texts can inspire and guide us in our own practice of amor fati. Building a supportive community can further enhance our practice of amor fati. Surround yourself with individuals who share similar values and encourage a Stoic approach to life's challenges. Engaging in discussions, sharing experiences, and supporting each other in the practice of amor fati can strengthen our resolve and provide valuable insights. A supportive community can offer encouragement and accountability, making it easier to maintain a positive and accepting attitude towards life's events. Finally, cultivating a sense of curiosity and openness towards life can help us embrace fate more fully. Instead of fearing the unknown or resisting change, we can approach life with a sense of wonder and curiosity. This attitude allows us to see every experience as an opportunity to learn and grow, fostering a mindset of acceptance and appreciation. By remaining open to whatever comes our way, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life and practice amor fati more effectively. In conclusion, amor fati is a powerful Stoic practice that encourages us to embrace and love our fate, finding peace and contentment in the present moment. By developing mindfulness, reflecting and journaling, practicing voluntary discomfort, reframing our perspectives, engaging with Stoic literature, building a supportive community, and cultivating curiosity, we can integrate amor fati into our daily lives. This practice helps us reduce stress and anxiety, foster gratitude, and develop a resilient and positive mindset, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. One of the most persistent misconceptions about Stoicism is that it advocates for an emotionless existence. This myth likely arises from misunderstandings about the Stoic emphasis on rationality and self-control. However, Stoicism does not call for the suppression of emotions, but rather teaches how to manage and respond to them in a healthy and constructive manner. By addressing this myth, we can gain a clearer understanding of what Stoicism truly teaches about emotions and how it promotes emotional resilience. The misconception that Stoicism is emotionless likely stems from the Stoic focus on apatheia, often mistranslated as apathy. In Stoic philosophy, apatheia refers to a state of being free from the destructive influence of passion's extreme. irrational emotions that can cloud judgment and lead to unwise actions. The Stoics distinguished between unhealthy passions and healthy emotions. They did not seek to eliminate emotions, but aimed to transform destructive emotions into constructive ones through the application of reason and virtue. Stoicism acknowledges that emotions are a natural part of human experience. The Stoics believed that emotions arise from our judgments and perceptions of external events. Therefore, by changing our judgments, we can influence our emotional responses. This is not about denying or suppressing emotions, but about understanding their roots and managing them in a way that aligns with reason and virtue. For example, feeling fear in a dangerous situation is natural, but allowing fear to paralyze us or drive us to irrational actions is not constructive. Stoicism teaches us to recognize the fear, understand its source, and respond in a way that is rational and effective. Emotional resilience in Stoicism is about cultivating a balanced and thoughtful response to life's challenges. This involves recognizing and accepting our emotions, examining their causes, and determining the most virtuous way to respond. The goal is not to become emotionless, but to develop a calm and rational mindset that allows us to navigate our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This approach fosters a deeper understanding of our inner lives and promotes emotional health and stability. The Stoics proposed several techniques to develop emotional resilience. One key technique is cognitive reframing, which involves changing our interpretation of events to alter our emotional response. For instance, if we face criticism at work, we might initially feel hurt or angry. By reframing the situation, we can view the criticism as constructive feedback that provides an opportunity for growth and improvement. This shift in perspective can reduce negative emotions and help us respond more positively. Another technique is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This practice involves imagining potential challenges and adversities before they happen. By mentally preparing for negative outcomes, we can reduce the shock and emotional impact if they do occur. This does not mean we dwell on the negative, but rather that we prepare ourselves mentally to face difficulties with equanimity. For example, by imagining the loss of a valued possession, we can appreciate it more fully and be less distressed if it is lost. Mindfulness and presence are also essential components of Stoic emotional resilience. By staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, we can better manage our emotional responses. Mindfulness helps us observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to accept them as natural responses and choose how to act. This practice aligns with the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature, which includes our emotional nature. By being mindful, we can prevent ourselves from being swept away by emotions and instead respond with calm and reason. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of developing virtues, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, to guide our emotional responses. Wisdom helps us understand the causes of our emotions and choose appropriate responses. Courage enables us to face difficult emotions head-on rather than avoiding them. Justice encourages us to consider the impact of our emotions on others and act ethically. Temperance helps us regulate our emotions and avoid extreme reactions. By cultivating these virtues, we can develop a more balanced and resilient emotional life. Real-life examples of Stoic emotional resilience can be found in the lives of Stoic philosophers themselves. Marcus Aurelius, as a Roman emperor, faced immense pressures and challenges. In his meditations, he often reflected on how to maintain his composure and act virtuously despite the emotional turmoil around him. His writings reveal a deep engagement with his emotions and a commitment to responding thoughtfully and rationally. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, wrote extensively about managing emotions in his letters and essays. He acknowledged that emotions are a natural part of being human, but emphasized the importance of not letting them control us. Seneca advised reflecting on our emotions, understanding their sources, and cultivating a mindset that allows us to respond with reason and virtue. His practical advice on managing anger, grief, and other emotions demonstrates how Stoicism encourages a healthy and balanced emotional life. In modern times, Stoic principles can be applied to enhance emotional resilience in various contexts. For example, in a stressful work environment, practicing mindfulness and cognitive reframing can help manage stress and maintain focus. In personal relationships, applying Stoic techniques can improve communication and reduce conflicts. By understanding and embracing our emotions in a Stoic manner, we can lead more fulfilling and balanced lives. In conclusion, the misconception that Stoicism advocates for an emotionless existence is unfounded. Stoicism teaches us to understand, manage, and transform our emotions through the application of reason and virtue. By cultivating emotional resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and composure. Techniques such as cognitive reframing, negative visualization, mindfulness, and the development of virtues help us respond to emotions constructively. Stoicism promotes a balanced and thoughtful approach to emotions, allowing us to live more fulfilling and virtuous lives. One of the common misconceptions about Stoicism is that it promotes a passive acceptance of life's events, advocating for a resigned and indifferent attitude towards the world. This misunderstanding likely arises from the Stoic emphasis on accepting what is outside our control. However, Stoicism is far from being a philosophy of passivity. Instead, it encourages active engagement with life, guided by rationality, virtue, and the pursuit of wisdom. By clarifying this misconception, we can better understand how Stoicism encourages proactive and purposeful living. Stoicism does teach that we should accept things that are beyond our control, but this acceptance is not passive resignation. Rather, it is a rational acknowledgement of reality. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what we can and cannot control, forms the basis of this perspective. While we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. This means actively choosing how to think and act in any given situation, always striving to respond in a way that aligns with our values and virtues. Active engagement in Stoicism is exemplified through the pursuit of personal excellence and the development of inner virtues. The Stoics believed that we should work tirelessly to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This requires constant effort and self-examination. For example, practicing wisdom involves actively seeking knowledge and understanding and applying this wisdom to our decisions and actions. Practicing courage means facing challenges and adversities head-on, rather than avoiding them. Practicing justice involves standing up for what is right and fair, even when it is difficult. Practicing temperance involves regulating our desires and impulses to maintain balance and self-control. The lives of prominent Stoic philosophers illustrate this active engagement with life. Marcus Aurelius, as Roman emperor, dealt with political turmoil, military conflicts, and personal tragedies. Despite these challenges, he actively sought to govern with wisdom and justice, reflecting on his actions and striving to improve continuously. His meditations reveal a leader deeply engaged with the responsibilities and moral complexities of his role, not a passive bystander to his fate. Seneca, another key Stoic figure, was a statesman, advisor, and writer who actively engaged in the political and social issues of his time. His letters and essays offer practical advice on how to live virtuously in the real world. Seneca's emphasis on the importance of taking action to improve oneself and society demonstrates that Stoicism encourages proactive and responsible participation in life's endeavors. Epictetus, who began his life as a slave, taught that while we cannot control our external circumstances, we can always control our inner responses and choices. His teachings emphasize the importance of exercising our will to align with nature and virtue. Epictetus's life and teachings underscore the active nature of Stoic practice, focusing on personal agency and the deliberate cultivation of a virtuous character. In everyday life, practicing Stoicism involves actively applying its principles to navigate challenges and make meaningful contributions to the world. For instance, in the workplace, a Stoic might face a difficult project or a challenging colleague by actively seeking solutions and maintaining professionalism and integrity. Instead of passively accepting a stressful environment, a Stoic would work to improve their own performance and perhaps also advocate for positive changes in the workplace. Stoicism also encourages active engagement in relationships. By practicing empathy, patience, and clear communication, we can build stronger and more supportive connections with others. This involves listening actively, responding thoughtfully, and striving to understand different perspectives. Rather than passively accepting conflicts or misunderstandings, a Stoic would seek to resolve them through dialogue and mutual respect. Moreover, Stoicism promotes social responsibility and the betterment of society. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca emphasize the importance of contributing to the common good. This means taking action to address social injustices, support community initiatives, and engage in civic duties. For example, volunteering, participating in community projects, or advocating for social causes are ways to actively practice Stoic principles in service to others. Mindfulness and reflection are key practices in Stoicism that involve active mental engagement. Daily reflection on our actions, as encouraged by Marcus Aurelius, helps us learn from our experiences and continually strive for improvement. Mindfulness helps us stay present and fully engaged with our current activities, enabling us to respond to situations with greater clarity and intention. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is another Stoic exercise that involves actively imagining potential challenges and preparing for them mentally and emotionally. This practice does not lead to passivity, but rather equips us to face difficulties with resilience and preparedness. By contemplating worst-case scenarios, we can plan proactive responses and strengthen our capacity to handle adversity. Lastly, the Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate, involves actively embracing all aspects of life, including its challenges and setbacks, as necessary and meaningful parts of our journey. This mindset encourages us to find purpose and growth in every experience, transforming obstacles into opportunities for development. Amor fati is not about passive acceptance, but about a proactive and positive engagement with life as it unfolds. In conclusion, Stoicism is not about passive acceptance, but about active engagement with life through the cultivation of virtue, rationality, and wisdom. By focusing on what we can control and responding thoughtfully to what we cannot, Stoicism empowers us to live purposefully and contribute meaningfully to the world. Through the examples of Stoic philosophers and practical applications in daily life, it becomes clear that Stoicism advocates for a proactive and responsible approach to living, fostering resilience, growth, and fulfillment. Applying Stoic principles in professional settings can significantly enhance both productivity and workplace relationships. Stoicism, with its focus on rationality, virtue, and emotional resilience, provides valuable tools for navigating the challenges and complexities of modern work environments. By integrating Stoic practices into daily routines, professionals can foster a more positive, effective, and harmonious workplace. One of the foundational Stoic principles is the dichotomy of control, which involves distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. In the workplace, this principle can help individuals focus their energy and efforts on tasks and responsibilities within their control, such as their work ethic, attitude, and interactions with colleagues. By letting go of concerns over uncontrollable factors, like market fluctuations or company policies, employees can reduce stress and maintain a clearer, more focused mindset. For example, consider a situation where a project deadline is unexpectedly moved up. A Stoic approach would involve accepting that the deadline change is beyond one's control and focusing instead on actionable steps, reprioritizing tasks, delegating responsibilities effectively, and communicating with team members to ensure the project stays on track. This mindset helps prevent wasted energy on frustration or blame and promotes a proactive and solution-oriented approach. Another key Stoic principle is the practice of mindfulness and presence. In professional settings, mindfulness involves being fully engaged with the task at hand, avoiding distractions, and maintaining focus. This can enhance productivity and the quality of work. Techniques such as deep breathing, short meditation sessions, or simply taking a moment to refocus can help maintain this state of mindfulness. For instance, before starting a complex task, a brief mindfulness exercise can clear the mind and set a focused intention, leading to better performance and efficiency. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of emotional regulation, which is crucial in managing workplace stress and conflicts. By practicing emotional resilience, individuals can remain calm and composed in high-pressure situations, making better decisions and maintaining professional relationships. When faced with criticism or a challenging interaction, a Stoic would reflect on their initial emotional response, seek to understand the underlying factors, and respond with reason and empathy. This approach not only diffuses potential conflicts but also builds a reputation for being reliable and composed under pressure. Enhancing workplace relationships is another area where Stoic principles can be highly effective. The Stoics advocated for treating others with kindness, fairness, and respect, recognizing the interconnectedness of all human beings. In a professional context, this means actively listening to colleagues, valuing their contributions, and fostering a collaborative environment. By practicing empathy and understanding, we can build stronger, more supportive relationships that enhance team cohesion and overall workplace morale. For example, during team meetings, applying Stoic principles involves listening attentively to others' perspectives, acknowledging their ideas, and providing constructive feedback. This fosters an inclusive atmosphere where everyone feels valued and respected, leading to more innovative and effective collaboration. Additionally, by addressing conflicts with a Stoic mindset seeking to understand rather than to win, we can resolve issues more amicably and maintain positive working relationships. The practice of negative visualization or premeditatio malorum is another valuable Stoic tool for the workplace. This involves anticipating potential challenges and mentally preparing for them. By imagining worst-case scenarios and considering how to handle them, individuals can reduce anxiety and enhance their problem-solving skills. For instance, before a major presentation, a Stoic might visualize potential technical issues, difficult questions, or unexpected interruptions, and plan strategies to address these challenges calmly and effectively. This preparation helps build confidence and resilience, making it easier to navigate actual obstacles when they arise. Stoicism also encourages continuous self-improvement and the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In the workplace, this translates to seeking opportunities for learning and growth, taking on challenging projects, and striving to act ethically and fairly in all professional dealings. By embodying these virtues, individuals can inspire and lead by example, contributing to a positive and principled work culture. For instance, demonstrating wisdom might involve making informed decisions based on thorough research and analysis, while courage could be shown by taking initiative on new projects or advocating for necessary changes. Practicing justice involves treating all colleagues with respect and fairness, ensuring that everyone has equal opportunities and support. Temperance can be applied by managing work-life balance effectively, avoiding burnout, and maintaining consistent productivity. Stoic principles also support effective time management and prioritization. By focusing on what truly matters and aligning tasks with long-term goals, professionals can work more efficiently and avoid unnecessary distractions. Regular reflection and assessment of one's work habits, as advocated by Stoic practices, can help identify areas for improvement and optimize productivity. For example, setting aside time for daily reflection on accomplishments and challenges can provide insights into how to better manage time and resources. Lastly, the Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages embracing all aspects of work, including setbacks and failures, as opportunities for growth and learning. By adopting this mindset, professionals can transform obstacles into valuable experiences that contribute to personal and professional development. This positive outlook fosters resilience and adaptability, essential qualities in today's dynamic work environments. In conclusion, applying Stoic principles in the workplace can significantly enhance productivity and relationships. By focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, regulating emotions, fostering positive relationships, anticipating challenges, striving for self-improvement, managing time effectively, and embracing all experiences, we can navigate professional settings with greater clarity, resilience, and purpose. Stoicism provides a robust framework for achieving not only personal excellence, but also contributing positively to the overall work environment. Applying Stoic principles to personal relationships can significantly enhance the strength and quality of connections with others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on rationality, virtue, and emotional resilience, provides valuable insights and practices for building strong, virtuous relationships and navigating conflicts with understanding and empathy. By integrating Stoic teachings into our interactions, we can foster deeper, more meaningful connections with those around us. One of the foundational Stoic principles is the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Wisdom helps us understand and appreciate different perspectives, making us more empathetic and less judgmental. Courage enables us to address issues and express our feelings honestly, even when it is uncomfortable. Justice involves treating others fairly and with respect, ensuring that our actions contribute to the well-being of the relationship. Temperance helps us regulate our emotions and reactions, preventing unnecessary conflicts and fostering a harmonious environment. Building strong, virtuous connections begins with practicing empathy and active listening. Stoicism teaches us to understand the thoughts and emotions of others, recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and viewpoints. By actively listening to our partners, friends, and family members, we show that we value their perspectives and are willing to understand their experiences. This practice not only strengthens the bond between individuals, but also fosters mutual respect and trust. For instance, during a conversation with a partner or friend, a Stoic approach would involve giving them our full attention, avoiding interruptions, and reflecting back on what they have shared to ensure we understand their message. This active engagement demonstrates our commitment to the relationship and our respect for the other person's feelings and viewpoints. Navigating conflicts in relationships is another area where Stoic principles can be highly effective. Conflicts are inevitable, but how we handle them can make a significant difference in the health of our relationships. Stoicism teaches us to respond to conflicts with reason and composure, rather than reacting impulsively with anger or defensiveness. By taking a step back to assess the situation calmly, we can identify the root causes of the conflict and address them constructively. A key Stoic practice for managing conflicts is cognitive reframing, which involves changing our interpretation of events to alter our emotional response. For example, if a friend cancels plans at the last minute, instead of feeling hurt or angry, we can reframe the situation by considering possible reasons for their behavior and viewing it as an opportunity to practice patience and understanding. This shift in perspective helps us approach the conflict with empathy and reduces the likelihood of escalating tensions. Another important Stoic technique is the practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, which involves anticipating potential conflicts and mentally preparing for them. By imagining possible disagreements and considering how we can handle them calmly and constructively, we build emotional resilience and are better equipped to navigate real-life conflicts. This preparation allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally, fostering healthier and more constructive resolutions. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of forgiveness and letting go of grudges. Holding on to resentment or anger can poison relationships and prevent genuine connection. By practicing forgiveness, we free ourselves from negative emotions and create space for healing and growth. This does not mean ignoring or condoning harmful behavior, but rather acknowledging our feelings, addressing the issue, and choosing to move forward without carrying the burden of resentment. For example, if a family member says something hurtful, a Stoic response would involve calmly discussing the impact of their words, seeking to understand their perspective, and expressing our feelings. After addressing the issue, we can choose to forgive them and let go of any lingering resentment, allowing the relationship to heal and strengthen. Practicing gratitude is another Stoic principle that can enhance relationships. By regularly reflecting on and expressing gratitude for the positive aspects of our relationships, we can foster a more positive and appreciative attitude. This practice helps us focus on the strengths and joys of our connections, rather than dwelling on the negatives. Expressing gratitude to our loved ones for their support, kindness, and companionship strengthens our bonds and reinforces positive behaviors. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to lead by example, demonstrating the virtues we wish to see in our relationships. By embodying wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in our interactions, we can inspire others to do the same. This positive influence can create a ripple effect, promoting a culture of mutual respect, understanding, and virtue within our social circles. In conclusion, applying Stoic principles to personal relationships can lead to stronger, more virtuous connections and better conflict resolution. By cultivating virtues, practicing empathy and active listening, navigating conflicts with reason and composure, forgiving and letting go of grudges, and expressing gratitude, we can enhance the quality of our interactions and build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Stoicism provides a robust framework for fostering understanding, respect, and resilience in our connections with others, ultimately contributing to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes rationality, virtue, and resilience, provides a robust framework for continuous self-improvement and personal growth. By incorporating Stoic practices into our daily lives, we can set and achieve personal goals more effectively, develop a stronger character, and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what is within our control, cultivate inner virtues, and strive for excellence in all areas of our lives. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which involves distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This principle is crucial for personal growth, as it helps us direct our energy and efforts towards areas where we can make a meaningful impact. By focusing on our thoughts, actions, and responses, rather than external circumstances, we can cultivate a sense of agency and empowerment. For example, when setting personal goals, we can control our commitment, effort, and strategies, but not the outcome or external obstacles. This perspective helps us remain motivated and resilient, regardless of external challenges. Stoic practices such as daily reflection and journaling are essential tools for continuous self-improvement. By regularly examining our thoughts, actions, and emotions, we can gain insights into our strengths and areas for growth. Journaling provides a structured way to document our experiences, reflect on our progress, and identify patterns in our behavior. This practice encourages mindfulness and self-awareness, which are crucial for personal development. For instance, at the end of each day, we might reflect on how we handled stress, interacted with others, or made decisions, and consider how we can improve in the future. Another key Stoic practice is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, which involves imagining potential challenges and setbacks before they occur. This exercise prepares us mentally and emotionally for adversity, reducing the impact of unexpected difficulties and enhancing our resilience. By contemplating worst-case scenarios, we can develop strategies to cope with them and appreciate our current circumstances more fully. For example, if we are planning a significant career move, we might visualize potential obstacles such as rejection, financial strain, or increased workload, and think about how we would handle these challenges. This preparation helps us face real-life adversities with greater confidence and composure. Setting and achieving personal goals within a Stoic framework involves aligning our goals with our core values and virtues. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living in accordance with nature and reason, which means striving to be the best version of ourselves in harmony with our true nature. When setting goals, we should consider whether they align with our values, contribute to our long-term well-being, and promote personal growth. For instance, goals related to health, education, relationships, and career should reflect our commitment to wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. To achieve our goals, it is essential to break them down into manageable steps and maintain consistent effort. The Stoic principle of focusing on the present moment can help us stay engaged and committed to our goals without becoming overwhelmed. By concentrating on the task at hand and taking small, deliberate steps towards our objectives, we can make steady progress and avoid procrastination. For example, if our goal is to write a book, we can focus on writing a few pages each day, rather than fixating on the daunting task of completing the entire manuscript. Stoicism also teaches the importance of resilience and perseverance in the face of setbacks. The Stoic philosophers, such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, emphasize that obstacles are an inevitable part of life and can serve as opportunities for growth. When we encounter difficulties, we should view them as challenges to be overcome rather than as insurmountable barriers. This mindset helps us develop grit and determination, essential qualities for achieving personal goals. For instance, if we experience a setback in our fitness journey, such as an injury or a period of low motivation, we can use it as an opportunity to learn about our limits, adapt our approach, and come back stronger. Mindfulness and presence are also crucial for personal growth within the Stoic framework. By staying present and fully engaged with our current activities, we can maximize our efforts and derive greater satisfaction from our achievements. Mindfulness helps us avoid distractions, maintain focus, and appreciate the process of growth rather than merely the outcomes. For example, when working on a challenging project, practicing mindfulness can help us stay immersed in the task, improve our performance, and enjoy the sense of accomplishment that comes from dedicated effort. Stoicism encourages us to seek continuous learning and self-improvement through the cultivation of virtues. This involves actively seeking knowledge, reflecting on our experiences, and striving to become better individuals. Engaging with Stoic texts, participating in discussions with like-minded individuals, and applying Stoic principles to our daily lives can provide valuable insights and inspiration for personal growth. For example, reading Marcus Aurelius's Meditations or Seneca's letters can offer practical wisdom on how to navigate life's challenges and pursue excellence. In conclusion, Stoicism provides a powerful framework for personal growth through continuous self-improvement and the pursuit of personal goals. By focusing on what we can control, practicing daily reflection and journaling, engaging in negative visualization, aligning our goals with our values, and cultivating resilience, mindfulness, and virtues, we can navigate life's challenges and achieve our aspirations with greater clarity and purpose. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the journey of growth, find meaning in our efforts, and strive to become the best version of ourselves. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes rationality, virtue, and emotional resilience, has found renewed interest in modern popular culture. Many leaders and celebrities openly practice and advocate for Stoicism, attributing its principles to their success and well-being. By examining these modern influences, we can understand the impact of Stoicism on their lives and work, and how its teachings can be applied to our own lives. One prominent example of a modern leader who practices Stoicism is Tim Ferriss, a best-selling author, entrepreneur, and public speaker. Ferriss has been a vocal advocate for Stoicism, often referencing its principles in his books, podcasts, and interviews. He credits Stoic practices such as negative visualization and journaling with helping him manage stress, make better decisions, and maintain focus. In his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, Ferriss discusses how Stoicism can be used to enhance productivity and achieve personal goals. By incorporating Stoic teachings into his daily routine, Ferriss has been able to navigate the pressures of his high-profile career with greater ease and resilience. Another well-known figure who embraces Stoicism is Ryan Holiday, an author and media strategist. Holiday has written extensively about Stoicism, including best-selling books such as The Obstacle is the Way, Ego is the Enemy, and The Daily Stoic. Through his writing, Holiday explores how Stoic principles can be applied to overcome challenges, build character, and achieve long-term success. He often shares practical advice on how to integrate Stoic practices into everyday life, such as reflecting on daily events, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a focus on what is within one's control. Holiday's work has popularized Stoicism among a broad audience, demonstrating its relevance and applicability in the modern world. Jack Dorsey, co-founder and former CEO of Twitter and Square, is another notable figure who incorporates Stoic principles into his life. Dorsey has spoken publicly about his interest in Stoic philosophy and how it informs his leadership style and decision-making processes. He practices meditation and mindfulness, which are key components of Stoic resilience. By focusing on the present moment and maintaining a calm, rational mindset, Dorsey has been able to lead his companies through periods of significant change and innovation. His application of Stoic principles has helped him navigate the challenges of the tech industry with clarity and purpose. Moreover, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the actor, former governor of California, and bodybuilder, has also expressed admiration for Stoic philosophy. Schwarzenegger has mentioned how reading the works of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers influenced his approach to life and success. Stoicism has helped him maintain a disciplined mindset, overcome setbacks, and stay committed to his goals. His career, marked by remarkable achievements in diverse fields, exemplifies the power of Stoic perseverance and resilience. Another influential figure who practices Stoicism is Naval Ravikant, an entrepreneur, angel investor, and philosopher. Ravikant has often discussed how Stoic principles guide his approach to life, work, and investing. He emphasizes the importance of focusing on what can be controlled, accepting what cannot be changed, and cultivating inner peace. Ravikant's Stoic mindset has played a significant role in his success as a venture capitalist and thought leader in the tech industry. His teachings and insights have inspired many to adopt Stoic practices to achieve personal and professional fulfillment. The impact of Stoicism on these individuals' lives and work is profound. By practicing Stoic principles, they have developed the ability to remain calm under pressure, make rational decisions, and maintain a balanced perspective. These traits are essential for leadership, especially in high-stakes environments where emotional resilience and clear thinking are critical. Stoicism has also helped them cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning, guiding their actions towards virtuous and constructive outcomes. For instance, Tim Ferriss's use of negative visualization helps him prepare for potential setbacks and reduce anxiety about the future. By imagining worst-case scenarios, he becomes better equipped to handle real-life challenges and maintain a positive outlook. Ryan Holiday's practice of daily reflection and journaling allows him to learn from his experiences, refine his strategies, and stay focused on his long-term goals. Jack Dorsey's mindfulness practices enable him to stay present and make thoughtful decisions, even in the fast-paced and often chaotic world of technology. Arnold Schwarzenegger's disciplined approach, influenced by Stoic teachings, has enabled him to excel in various fields, demonstrating that resilience and perseverance are key to achieving success. Naval Ravikant's emphasis on focusing on what can be controlled and accepting what cannot has helped him navigate the uncertainties of investing and entrepreneurship with a calm and rational mindset. The growing interest in Stoicism among leaders and celebrities highlights its timeless relevance and practical value. By applying Stoic principles, individuals can enhance their emotional resilience, improve their decision-making, and lead more fulfilling lives. The examples of Ferriss, Holiday, Dorsey, Schwarzenegger, and Ravikant show that Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, but a powerful tool for modern living. In conclusion, Stoicism has made a significant impact on the lives and work of various leaders and celebrities in popular culture. By embracing Stoic practices such as negative visualization, mindfulness, and daily reflection, these individuals have developed the resilience, clarity, and purpose needed to navigate their professional and personal challenges. Their examples demonstrate how Stoicism can be applied to achieve success and well-being in today's world. For anyone seeking to improve their life and work, Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights and practical strategies for continuous growth and fulfillment.